And here we are again with Realm of Shape. Curse of Strahd, session what? 37. Yeah, 37.
Session 1.
Okay, we do not.
137.
It's session 1. You guys are going into are just engulfed by mist, and now welcome to Barovia. Okay.
Wow.
We do not have we do not have Zombie here tonight,
I'm a
as he
skeleton.
mentioned. He's a skeleton. We do not have Zombie here tonight because he's focusing on other things, and that's good for him.
Go, yay!
So, yeah. Snack, did you use your inspiration last time?
I did not. I think I might have accidentally clicked it off while trying to.
Okay.
I don't know what I did to it. I'm sorry, I'm working on the area,
Okay.
which is why I've been quiet instead of the meme.
Yeah. Gonna roll real dice. What we got? How about I somehow missed the dice tray. Okay.
It happens.
Reaper.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just get the timer on. I'm gonna get you to do the recap.
Okay, what's the per notes?
Okay. Tell me when you're ready.
Who fills those out?
If it opens, okay.
If it opens,
actually open
okay.
office for it, okay.
Of course,
Okay, cool.
of course.
It's about...
Do it. You're doing it. Yeah.
Damn it!
Do it.
And that's the moment he crashed.
Right.
No. It's the fact that the only thing in my notes is asked about Cornelius's sized backpack at the beginning of the session.
Well, maybe you should take better notes. No.
I agree.
Take my notes.
Coming from the DM who barely takes notes.
Yeah, I don't take notes.
I like how it's like gone downhill from the very start. I used to take like relatively good notes and
Oh
just
jeez. Anyway.
worse and worse. Okay,
so 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so what transpired here wasn't really that much. I believe that we spent a little bit of time in town. I don't remember what the name is actually. I'm just looking over the map. Open up. I said open. So we were in Crest for a very small amount of time. We picked up some supplies. Globin came back with 3 ladders, 20 javelins, and Miss Massive Rope. And then we traveled to, I forget what the tower was called. A little tower that the individual that we were trying to talk to pick up a book, I believe, that was transferred there during the time we were in Argynvostal. I believe it was Argynvostal. It might have been the Amber Temple that even... No, that was the Amber Temple, yeah. While the contractor changed locations and stuff. So, as we went in there, we were looking around. We went all the way upstairs. We found pretty much nothing. Which was great, you know. Other than like a little book that had some of his memoirs. Of course it was burnt, so we couldn't read all the pages. There was like, what, 3 pages we could read? So, then there was an armored... I think it's just gonna call it a golem. Animated armor set. That was just right there. That we had a conversation with that Kunst? I don't know how to say the word. It was KRZNG or something like that. In which case, we had a conversation with him. And then we had a long conversation in regards to what to do afterwards. Whether or not we're going to go to Valaki to fix the problems that the rest of the group and not Globin caused. And not she as well. Or we were going to save the vampire hunter's apprentice's master, which was the vampire hunter.
Alright.
So we decided that we would go save the people of Valaki. Supposedly. And leave Zombie, who was not going to be here for a couple of weeks, so he was going to go scout. And possibly die.
Indeed. You went 15 seconds over time.
Kill him.
So
Die.
Die.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
Damn it, I had it on here already. I knew what it's called. Van Richten's Tower, you idiot. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Von Richten's Tower. Kazan was the name you were looking for.
Kazan. There was some
Other than that, pretty much got it all. You just were over time. Okay, let me just swap over the map.
Okay. Notes better.
Apparently everything's just loading right now. That's great.
Question 13.
I really got to figure that out.
Take better notes.
Take better notes, indeed. So,
I can't wait for him to open next time he gets it to open up the notes and just see. God damn it! The only thing I wrote at the beginning of the session was take better notes.
I'm just going to. Esmeralda.
I tell you, it writes itself because it does write itself.
Indeed.
It's just too bad no one is a historian here that keeps track of it.
There we go.
Finding themselves.
So, let me just get the map of Barovia open on the screen. There we are.
Great, I sent you the new area.
I see that. Oh, you updated it. Oh, shit.
Yeah, to match the class a little bit better.
Understood.
Ugh.
Okay, so of course I still need to get more things open. You guys leave the tower. John, swooping off across the lake with his skeletal wings that debatably don't move while he flies, so it's just kind of like that awkward sort of flying.
I can't wait.
It's more like floating, but it's
It's more
weird.
like floating.
Can't wait for
Like-
John.
It's
To go.
not Superman flight, but it's
It's
Like-
Chris Angel.
I was gonna say it's like a slower,
Nosferatu flight.
less energized Dragon Ball flight.
Fair enough. I was
Okay,
thinking
so
more like
it's like
Nosferatu
Vidal's first
floating.
flight.
Hmm.
It's David Blaine.
Alright, I need to real quick.
He gives the David Blaine stare as he's just floating across the water. I was gonna say I can't wait for John to go like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and scout. Immediately, just the werewolves step out of the cave, just like, what's? Hey, Tom, what's this floating over the lake?
Oh, it looks like food.
Oh, it looks like a man. Ah,
Oh, is that a bird? It does have wings.
Jesus.
oh, you're right. a
Okay.
big
They're not
bird.
flapping.
Maybe it's a plane.
The fuck is a plane?
Well, it's this metal tube with 6 wings that is propelled through the air, and the wings have little flaps on it that let it get enough
6 wings?
lift. No, just 2. But
Did he
guys,
not say
we're-
6?
fixed.
guy.
I said
were
fixed
talking-
That's
wings.
boring. Okay.
We were talking
Shia-
about. Okay.
Strahd then goes on to explain how planes
No,
work
we're not
orbit
talking. What this
No.
is out of
this is-
character
this is-
stuff.
Yep.
Oh my god.
for the rest of the trip.
So what I've learned today is that you guys completely made this more boring than it was. Instead of going, ha ha, Superman reference, since we just literally stopped about that.
Indeed.
Look, it's like
So
Okay.
on the road to
So,
Valky.
As you're going down the road to Valky, which direction do you want to take? Do you want to double back around this area,
Yes.
or do you want to do that instead of going around the bend?
We can split up because we have 2 methods of transportation.
How about
You can
no?
always go to hell.
how about we just dump Shia's body in a ditch on the side of the road and just carry on?
Hey, he is weak. He is the weakest person
Hey,
here now. besides Shizuka.
there is a river right before Valaki.
No,
Oh, I just pushed him over the bridge.
double back and go the way we came, the way we know how to get there. Or not Shia, but
well,
Sir Knife
aren't
at least.
we? Something to note. Aren't we not going to be attacked by anyone if we go on the main road?
I was about to ask, which main road was it that Strahd mentioned?
Well, the road to his castle, which I'm guessing would be this one.
He wasn't particular in the note, just that your journey to the castle would be a pleasant one. Was that the
No, it would be a
exact
safe
wording?
one.
Would it be a safe one? Something along the lines.
Something like that, yeah.
Anyway. Yes, your passage will be a safe one. I await your arrival, -- in a month.
In like completely different
Dash,
hands.
X heart Strahd hottie.
So angry about that still.
Hottie Strahd with a nice body. XOXO ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
Next note will be from Strahd.
Of course. Strahd's older brother, Stod.
Stod.
What about
Strahd.
what about Strahd?
Stefani.
There's Strahd and Strahd, kind of like there's Link and Blanc.
You can. There's enough with that. Thank you. No.
Okay, so
Yeah. So you're doubling back then. All right.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
You guys go past the bend that led to Argynvostholt before. When you get around here, Shia,
who's driving, by the way? Actually,
That is in his chariot.
Oh yeah, who's driving? John's not here.
So I'm not driving.
Shia has his own thing to drive.
why would you have a Why would you be using the chariot when we only have one set of horses?
and a robot.
We have a robot pulling the cart, and Shia has the horse from the cloak drawing the chariot.
But that sounds like a waste, but okay.
Nah. Yeah. So
Okay.
when you get around here, Shia, you notice a just at the edge of the woods, bleeding in, going into it. There's this sort of foot trail that cuts through.
So Glorban, are you or me controlling the cart?
Shia will pull over and go
Wait,
check it
I
out.
thought you were driving.
Oh, you are driving. Who's driving this? Oh wait, Cornelius is. No wait, Cornelius is.
It's the ghost. It's the ghost of Theodore.
How you doing, jabronis?
Shia's gonna yell, "Hey, there's some footprints here. I'm gonna go check them out." So wait a second.
Shia, why are you acting like a bloodhound?
So Shia will pull over.
Okay.
On the side of the road and make sure to put on the hazard lights.
Yep, exactly. Projects two gold blinking swords, sticks them on the front and back.
You just project your sun swords and have them constantly like zing 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 zing,
Turning
Exactly.
up and on.
opening closing.
Although I don't think I can do that. I don't think they can do that unless
No,
I'm
you
holding
can't.
them. But that'd be really funny. No, okay.
Thanks for killing the joke.
As you're, the trail doesn't go too terribly far that you can tell. Roll me a perception check.
1 second.
Oh, but we stop our cart?
Oh yeah, Cornelius, stop the cart.
Can I not take my
idea.
passive?
Not
I
this
mean-
time around.
Okay.
Sir Night Squire is going to keep his eyes peeled on the cart.
Okay.
Glorban grabs both his weapons.
I
And
sense the threat
pins
nearby.
javelins.
I'd like
Is
you
that-
to roll me a dexterity save.
Oh,
Roll
good.
initiative, Shia.
12? Oh, well, 18. Okay, as you're walking forward, you notice just in time before you step on it, this tarp, underneath a pile of leaves, and the moment you set a foot on it, a trapdoor springs. But you jump back just in time before the tarp falls into a pit of spikes.
I was about to say if Shia went down to the same thing Lavia did, we really should have recruited it.
Shia, project the one sun sword and pull the fake sun sword and get the actual sun sword out, and then can yell out, "There was a trap, guys!" and then continue forward.
At the end of the trail, you find. Just give me a moment.
Well, I'm glad that whoever left the trap probably might have heard if they're still around.
I just assumed that Shia went there alone because nobody said anything about that.
No, you definitely went alone.
Yeah. The trail it just sort of ends, not really going anywhere.
Yeah.
In the distance, you hear howls, but they don't seem close by. And as you step to the end of it, you feel something under your foot.
Is it a landmine?
No.
No,
What
it's
is it?
probably not a noose, but one of those.
A dead
traps
body?
that-
In fact, it is a few dice.
Huh.
Brian, you wanna get
Do
that
my
all-
special eyes? Can I look at them with my special eyes?
You have two sight?
With your special eyes.
But that was a joke because I can trace swords.
Oh, I didn't know
Shut
that.
up.
Okay.
Shut up.
He'll pick him up after taking. Actually, he'll see if there is anything else clear. See if there's another trap around him.
Roll me investigation.
He's gonna pick him up
Okay.
and then
As,
head back.
as you pick him up, they don't seem all that interesting, other than their texture's kind of weird. It's not really a material that you know dice to be made out of.
You will put them in a little kind of like a I've in one of the you know how water bottle there's the water bottle spot in backpacks.
Okay.
He'll put them in a small pocket on his backpack and then head back,
All right. I'll just.
avoiding the pitfall.
All right. I'll
No, just walking through it instead. Yeah.
add that to your sheet.
The game was rigged by the stat. Guy with gun comes from behind you and shoots you in the head. So what was down? So what was down there?
These dice, and then he'll pull them out.
Do they look any different from normal dice?
They look different. Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
They
I
seem
didn't-
more
I
like
didn't hear
they're crafted. Crafted from some material not mass produced by any means. They seem a little uneven, maybe not even playworthy.
Are they loaded dice for real?
Well, if they don't look well made
He'll
enough, they
he'll
can't
make
be
a couple
used
of
as
rolls
that.
with them.
Okay. They roll just fine. They're 6-sided die.
Okay. But they're not loaded. They don't land on 1s or 6s always.
After a few rolls, there's no pattern you notice.
Okay. Well, they're not loaded.
If only you had something that you could use to detect magic.
Sir Knight and Shizuka,
okay.
actually, and Greg. If you look at the dice, roll me investigation.
Sure.
Oh, that's a stat I'm actually okay at. That means I'll roll 40.
That's one of the
Never
stats
mind.
you actually have invested.
Never
that's
mind. I have +6.
Wow, you
I rolled a
nothing.
20.
It's not a natural 20 though.
Well,
Oh wow, I
Shizuka,
know more than Professor Sir Knight.
Shizuka,
What do you mean? I'm a doctor.
you take a second to look at these dice, and you realize almost instantly that they are made of bone, ground, but finely polished bone, but bone nonetheless.
That makes
Oh.
too much sense for shoes.
Really, it does. All right. So they're made of bone.
Ah,
What type of bone?
Shade, what type of bone?
Is it ivory?
Well, no, of course it's ivory, it's bone.
You wouldn't be able to tell what kind of bone it was made from.
How does it taste like?
Can Shizuka whisper to the dice to learn their secrets?
Actually, could he? Could she technically do that?
No, I can't do that
No,
anymore.
she needs a spoon.
Also,
I mean,
that's not how that spell works, but you know.
If we
I
put a
didn't
mouth
know,
in it,
so.
it'll work.
Mouth on the dice.
Draws a happy face on it.
I mean, hey, some of the dice could be like some of the holes on it with the little black dots could kind of look like a face.
They have holes instead of little. Okay.
Divots, I mean.
Little divots? Yeah.
Let's say
Oh,
that.
okay. I was like, what?
Pretty sure there are dice like that though. They're weird.
The skull dice, yeah.
Does anybody? This is technically out of character question, and I don't remember if anybody in the party knew the previous characters that were here. But did any of them use dice or gamble?
Not that I'm aware of. Shizuka,
I mean, John probably gambles.
do you
Alright.
think these are on?
My internet.
Belongs to John.
Oh,
I will come back to talk, and if no one else has anything to say, dig into
I don't know what you said.
I couldn't understand the word you said.
My internet pooped.
Mm-hmm.
He puts the
Like that
dice
much.
back in the pocket, and then if no one has anything more else to say, be on their way.
Okay.
I was only asking that because in character, Globin doesn't know, but some of you guys might. So
I mean,
just gonna-
we didn't really have any gamblers in the party.
okay.
Yeah.
Maybe Stanley, but I feel like that'd just be an off-topic hobby.
John probably could do something with them.
All right, so yeah, you guys, it's about midnight ish. Maybe just after
I'm sorry for interrupting, but did the rest of us also hear that howling, or was it just Shia that did?
you'd be able to hear the howling, just it was very distant, not like nearly close at all. Just seems like some sort of wolf howling at the moon.
Okay, we'll watch for wolf tracks on the way. On our way.
Indeed.
Make sure they look like direwolf tracks.
You want to watch?
Sorry
your
for
track?
interrupting.
You want to watch your tracks? Roll me survival in that case.
Perfect.
I'll just
Perfect.
boop you
One
up over
skill
here.
he's good at.
I'll be right back.
No.
No, Gorman's not good at it. I guess he isn't.
As far as tracks go, you see general cart tracks, some human horse hooves. Yeah, human horse hooves, you know. Human footprints, horse hooves.
Oh god, centaurs.
As far as wolf tracks go, you don't notice any dog prints of any kind. Doesn't seem like they stay on the main road.
Are there no like not claw, but paw prints on the road at all? On the way, well, I'm guessing from this area then.
None that you can really see.
Okay, probably.
But
down
it
by
is
the
it is a
travelers.
little dark for you to really know.
Understandable.
All right, you guys make it to what is known as Lunar River Crossroads,
Alright.
and across the bridge, in the distance, in the darkness, you see, as where you would expect Valaki to arrive on the horizon, or well, you know. Normally, you wouldn't be able to see Valaki from here, as
It's on fire, isn't it?
it's midnight, and normally people would be asleep by now. But as you're approaching, you do see a faint yellow glow beyond the walls.
Oh, good. They have a
Gyro.
constant bonfire.
Is there a distinct smell?
Is there fire?
Yeah, it is their distinct smell, like smoke or maybe charred
You-
corpses.
You do smell something burning.
Shia will have the horse go as fast as it can.
Okay.
All right,
We'll
Shia.
be going at the normal speed.
Indeed.
Slightly faster horse noises.
Okay.
Can the horse not dash with the chariot?
I mean, it would wear it out. It would get
It's
tired.
carrying
It-
like
it-
4,000 pounds.
It would get
You drop-
tired really quick.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we dropped some of that stuff off before we left.
You did drop a lot of stuff off, but like
The thing is,
it's
chariots are
carrying
heavy.
a bunch of people, and the chariots themselves are heavy.
Okay.
Are heavy.
Good.
Also, multiple carts.
I think Cornelius is doing the carts. The
Yeah.
chariot.
Yeah, chariot's just the horse. It'd be
Okay.
Shia, the chariot, maybe Shizuka and Greg.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, as you approach the tall walls of Valaki, everyone roll me perception.
Alrighty.
Oh, good. This skill.
Everyone who has
there's
doesn't
20.
have dark vision, roll with disadvantage.
Damn it!
Learn. Do I still have dark vision? Because I thought I got that from my class, actually.
You
Okay, well,
should
19.
still have dark vision.
I'd double
think
that
you
20.
did a pretty good job. at
Jesus
this
Christ!
Also, damn.
Shia's
boy.
in full hero mode.
Full zero mode. Let's do this.
All right.
Wait, does
I've
Sir not
gone
have dark
beyond.
vision?
He
Sir
does-
Knight-
he
it
does
comes
not.
with his race.
I'm pretty sure it's race, yeah.
What,
Sure.
Sir Knight? Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
So does Greg. If Greg
Everyone in the party should have it except for Shia, I think.
Yeah.
He makes up with the sun
Lol,
swords.
No.
Let me just. I really wish I came up with a modified version of Valaki, but I didn't. Let me actually just
Full
bring.
hero mode.
Let me just take you off that map.
Oh,
And
disappeared.
let's bring up Valaki.
Huh.
Yo, it's Sam.
Hey, we're back here again.
Yeah. Yeah, as you're approaching the walls, these walls that look a little more intimidating. Shia, you are on point in seeing that beyond in front of the orange glow of a nearby house potentially burning.
Guys, it's
Tipping the
December.
walls is whereas before it was just the tops of walls. Now there are spikes tipping each wall as if to keep people from invading, from going over the walls.
Shia hasn't been here before, but okay.
True.
Not
You
as
would,
loving.
you would still notice that. There's very much been a huge attempt to stop people from entering and exiting the village, not through one of the entrances.
I see. He will start going towards the gate.
As you're passing by
Be
some
calm.
some of these houses, several of them are relatively fine. However, almost half of them have been burned to the ground.
Oh, goody.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so like a different expression, like not nervousness, but
No,
anxiety.
like anxiety, determination.
Yeah.
And while you're going down this road, Shia, you would definitely hear it with that roll. Glorpin would too. You would hear distant laughing, not from the village, but south of it. But south of you, rather.
He was gonna veer south then.
Oh, he's turning.
Hard right. Drift King Shia of Valaki.
You
Cornelius.
do know you're driving a gilded chariot, right? They aren't
not-
very sturdy.
It sounds like it comes from this direction. I wonder what's over there.
Oh, wow, huh. That's an interesting thing.
Indeed.
He's gonna go.
Cornelius, follow him. Drift.
The laughing
It goes
itself
extremely
is
slow.
like an abundance of people, almost like hardy. The only people who would actually be aware are Greg and Shizuka.
who are riding with Shia.
Or running with Shia. This kind of laughing you've heard. Actually, no, you didn't hear it. The only people that heard it. Wow.
Here.
Alright.
Everyone is
No,
either dead, gone, or
Indeed.
okay.
So you're going to the south,
Yep.
following the
I'm
left.
afraid
Sorry.
cultists.
Whoops.
I would
Fuck.
advise against that, but okay.
Look, we need to follow.
Valaki's dark, guys.
We can't let him take them with him and
Okay.
not know where he's going.
Well, I kind of assumed that we had lights on because most of the party can't see in low light or dark vision.
Most of the party can see in actual darkness, though.
Currently,
Shia's having Greg watch dog because he doesn't
Also-
want to turn on the sun swords yet.
Christian just sort of died
Oh,
a bit ago.
Well, I
Wait.
guess I guess everyone's dead.
Ooh, everyone's
Right.
dead.
So you guys are going down this way. The path is quite long. This is a map I didn't fix. Shit. Fuck. Oh god. Oh shit. I would appreciate if I could resize it properly, thank you. Okay, apparently not. It's just like this. Anyway, yeah, going down the dark pathway, you see the woods seem to part to reveal an expansive clearing, a small grass-covered hill with low houses built into its sides. Fog obscures the details, but you can see that these buildings feature elegantly carved woodwork and have decorative lanterns hanging from their sculpted eaves. Atop the hill, above the fog, is a ring of barrel-topped wagons that surround a large tent with a column of smoke pouring out from a hole in the top. The tent is brightly lit from within. Even at this distance, you can smell the odors of wine and horses that emanate from the central area. Let me just fix up this map real quick. Won't take me long.
Globin is in utter confusion about why we decided to go this direction.
No, Shia. I mean, I think you and Shia are the only one that heard it, right?
Yeah,
I heard-
and I'm
I
still
heard
confused why we
laughing.
went down there.
and I
Using
believe
the maniacal laughter was evil, though. Why would he go towards evil?
To exterminate it. Duh.
He's got a
Sir
point,
Knight
though.
is right.
Damn do-gooders.
Evil laughter
I
must be
need to
exterminated.
enable
Hold
this.
on.
The real evil is Glorbin.
I mean, yeah.
That's not even a lie.
Yeah, we need to exterminate it, Snack.
Are you saying I'm a rat?
We're
Yes.
saying you're evil.
You needed to use pesticide.
Well, isn't pesticide... I guess pesticide can be used for a rat.
No,
And
pesticide.
other rodents.
Yeah.
Just give it a second.
I
There
don't
we
really...
go.
How fast does Cornelius even move at a walking pace? Like what?
30.
10 feet?
30.
It's
Oh,
30.
I said a walking pace.
Walking? I don't know. How
It-
fast am I moving a
It's
walking?
still the 30 feet is your walking speed. He'd be a little
30 feet,
a little
86
hampered
seconds.
by the cart or chariot or whatever he's in front of. But
Yeah.
oh, god damn it.
Do we see what Shia sees, by the way? The opening of the area?
Oh yeah, you guys would definitely see that. You just wouldn't have heard the voices until you're getting like really close.
Okay. But we did see, like, there's wagons and stuff there, right?
Yes.
Alright, Cornelius, slow down a little bit.
Gia, slow down. This could be an ambush.
Could be an
Damn
ambush.
it. He
Are
will
you-
slow down.
Ambushing?
Huh?
Sure, we are ambushing.
Well, we're just going after a crazy guy in the woods, it seems, so... In the middle of night.
Multiple people.
Oh, I thought we heard one insidious laughter, but okay. I might
It
have
wasn't
misheard what she
insidious
said.
laughter. It was hearty laughter. Like
Just
Oh,
one
hi.
laughter. and
Like
that's
someone
immediately
having
suspicious.
fun. He's like, someone is laughing like they're having fun, and someone is. The town is literally burning.
Look,
So he
laughter
wants
in
to go check it
Barovia,
out.
I
not
don't
in
like the
my
fact that it's
jurisdiction.
called Vistani.
Yeah, I figured.
I wonder why.
That's the only person that could make sense was the occultist or Stani, and let's be honest, it could be both.
Oh my.
Both is good.
Indeed. So yeah, you guys are approaching the camp.
Out of the 10-foot incline, he will hop out of the chariot, park it.
Okay.
I'll
You
follow.
need to stop.
Let me just put y'all on the map. Not John. John is not here.
And then he will
I'm going to-
deactivate the sun swords and try to sneak up the hill.
Is there any form of light protruding from the hill in question?
The central tent is just completely lit up. Each of the wagons seem to have lights going on, or only a few of them seem to have lights going on.
I assume we're coming from this direction then?
Top?
Yeah, from the top.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Interestingly, it's oriented. North is.
We'll
is
park the
east.
thing around there, and then
Okay.
Oh.
move up on foot.
Let me just.
Oh yeah, we
Place-
headed
I
south, so yeah.
place you down.
Oh wow. Huh.
Place you down. This is a large map.
Trying to
But-
zoom in on.
But you guys are perfectly. Don't
Come on,
make
map.
yourself bigger, my dude.
I didn't mean to. I was trying to change my
Is everyone? Oh, the where we're on.
position.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are a little down people, aren't you?
Oh, we're tiny.
I did forget Greg. There's Greg.
We're
Alright.
small.
Hi, I'm here. I'm Greg.
Shia would like to sneak up the hill.
Roll stealth.
I'm gonna. Glob's gonna say you might want to have Cornelius protect the carts.
Oh yeah, Cornelius is protecting cards.
Is anyone going with him?
I'll follow
Sure, Nick.
Shia.
We'll stay back.
All right. Anyone who's going with him, please roll stealth.
Oh boy, this may have been a mistake.
Greg will follow you if you want him to.
I mean, does Greg want to? I don't care either way.
I'd prefer to stay by your side.
All right then. Well, this is going great.
Indeed. All right.
You know what? Why not? I should be rolling with disadvantage, right? Yep.
Yes.
That's why I
That
wasn't
is a
doing.
solid 1.
I wonder what I would roll if I rolled stealth. I'm not going. I might as well just see for the lols.
As a precaution, as Greg rolls a 19, a 15 plus 4, Greg seizes up his bones slightly, just so it doesn't they don't rattle as much.
Oh, can you still do the playing dead thing?
There we go. I've
Can
dropped
I-
a 6.
Indeed.
Still better than a lot of you guys, actually.
What do you mean? My roll is perfect.
Wait, I thought you were wearing light armor.
No.
No, he's wearing heavy armor.
No, it's
Medium.
It's
No,
medium.
medium.
But half plate, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, half plate still gives disadvantage.
Okay. Well, he will move
By
up
the
the
way,
hill 30 feet.
Still staying back with the cart.
All right.
I told you that I was just gonna roll it for fun. to
I
see
know,
if
I know.
For
hiding near the
funsies.
cart.
All right. Anything from here?
You don't seem to see like anything beyond what you saw before.
Mm-hmm.
Greg is following closely
me.
behind you.
There we go.
I'm actually gonna take the cart over by this house to be like in more cover.
My plan.
Behind Shia, behind you and Greg, you just hear the clamoring of armor, armor and weapons just sort of clambering about.
I don't know what happened. I used to be better at this. Carrying 15 javelins, at least 2 things at those rope.
3
Corbin,
ladders.
do you think you want to go back?
I'm surprised you wouldn't get caught because of all that stuff you're carrying.
Corbin, do you think you want to go back to Cernite in the cart? You're gonna.
A little bit late, I'd say. I'm making a lot of noise.
Go get the chariot.
There's still a chance.
There's a chance they haven't noticed you yet.
Cornelius, go get the chariot.
All right.
So,
I'll watch you from here then.
Okay.
Sir Knight,
Uh-huh.
roll me perception.
Okay. Let me open up my sheet. Let's see if I can roll a good roll today. No. Yeah, I was about to use advantages. Like, no, it's fine.
Okay. Cornelius saunties on off.
Okay, I'll
Grabbing
drag
the-
him back.
Grabbing the cart. And you hear, "What the hell?"
From which direction?
From the front of the house that you're right next to. As over by it. Which one are you? This one. You see
Ah,
this elfish person, similar to the man,
Ew.
the elf that you saw on the way down from the Ember Temple,
Yeah, that guy.
staring at Cornelius, then immediately noticing you. What are you doing here?
a friend had heard people coming down here, and he was going to go meet them. He like gestures to Cornelius as he says, "Our friend."
Okay.
We just wanted to make sure that our stuff was parked off to the side, away from the road.
I assume you don't intend to make any trouble.
No, no. In fact, we had come here because we thought there was trouble.
If you consider the Vistani trouble.
I mean, don't. Personally, I had no idea what was going on until I had witnessed a friend in front of us veer left hard and went, "Oh, that's concerning." So I immediately followed after him.
Right. Not left.
Right? Okay. Veered right hard.
Roll deception.
It's not deception.
No,
Roll
it's not
deception by
joking.
lying direction.
Joking.
Not
Joking. Joking.
The truth.
It was a joke, I'm sorry.
Is this a Bastoni camp then?
Yeah. Rowdy bunch, aren't there? I assume you heard the irritating laughter.
After I'd gotten about this close, yeah.
Hmm.
I'm
Well-
not sure what's going through their minds. I think they're currently thinking something's up and going to see, anyways.
Well, so long as you don't cause trouble. Otherwise, Aragorn might get pissed.
Aragol?
The leader of the camp.
Ah, I see. I'll probably stick around here, just keep an eye on our stuff to see what they're until they come back. If you want, you can go ahead and go talk to them.
I've got my own post.
All right. Would you mind telling us or telling me a bit about what's been happening like around here and Valaki, if you know anything? We were heading towards the town when we saw what I would assume it being on fire potentially.
What's going on in Valaki? That's the question of the hour. We
Indeed. Well,
we Dusk Elves aren't exactly allowed in Valaki.
I'm assuming the rule currently is not allowed insiders or specifically dusk elves.
We don't have a good reputation around here. Some, um, but beyond that, people getting in Valaki right now is
Bit of an issue.
Yeah, bit of an issue.
Is he just keeping? Are they just keeping everyone out?
They're letting some people in, but not often. I personally don't go up there myself. The Vistani might be able to tell you a little more, but they don't stay on the roads. They try to avoid Valaki as much as they can.
Are Vistani dusk elves in
No.
general?
No, they're not.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe I would have known that because we have Vistani before.
Yeah,
He's like Circus Fire.
they are humans.
Aren't
Yeah.
they just like
Oh, okay.
gypsies or something?
What, Garba?
Weren't they just like gypsies or something?
Basically. If you want a comparison for a Vistani, well, Esmeralda.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, she
that's undead.
mentioned that last session.
I've
Too.
Yeah, I
mentioned that
didn't
a
know
couple.
if in
I've
general
mentioned that
for
a
the
few
most
times.
part.
Moving
But
closer.
specifically last session.
Yeah. Meanwhile, moving closer to the camp. Shy is there. What you doing?
He's just gonna go around and try and get closer to the
Okay.
tent.
You take you don't go looking in any of the carts.
Nope. Going to see what's up in the tent because that's where the laughter is
All right,
coming from,
gotcha.
right?
All right.
As you're going to the camp, you notice that they're surrounding the whole of the camp. There's just a bunch of tethered horses, all tied to stone blocks. All seem to be of like sort of draft horses, or as well as some riding horses.
Oh, we need some of those.
Maybe you can bargain for it.
I do
I
have like
heard you
6
guys
hours
have
to
a
elect
new
from.
pair of die. You might be able to play some games for them.
No, we don't have John.
All right. What do I see from here?
Are you standing right in the middle of the tent?
Like on the side.
On the
Like,
side?
at
Okay.
like right there, but that's not a legal square.
Yeah. On the inside, you hear the general laughing of what sounds like drunken men and women.
Anxiety. He will, seeing that they're all just drunk and rowdy,
Not quite.
he'll put this what? The majority of them are being drunk and
yeah.
rowdy. He'll put the sword back on his belt and deproject the other one.
Let me finish.
Sorry.
You do hear, you do hear as you're approaching the tent, the cracking of a whip and the howls of somebody on the inside.
God
When-
damn it, Shade! Why do you make me do this?
When looking inside, you hear 3 sputtering campfires that fill the tent with smoke, and through the haze you see 6 Vistani, either hard. What the fuck is that?
What? What?
Reaper!
Did Reaper DM you?
No! He hosted me, and I didn't know what the sound effect was.
Oh, what's the sound effect?
I don't even know. It's something that Jordan
I'm
said.
sorry about that. I was trying to look for it for like the past 30 minutes. How the
Jade, that
host
wasn't very
nowadays.
professional of you. I'm gonna report you.
I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, they're either drunk or passed out. Drunked? Yep, drunk or passed out. About 6 of them. All drunk or passed out. Tied to the central pole, is a barely conscious and shirtless teenager. His wrists are bound with rope, and his back is streaked with blood. An older, larger man in studded leather armor lashes the young man with a horsewhip, causing him to scream again and again. And standing in the bigger man's shadow is a third man, also clad in studded leather. Easy, brother.
God.
He says to the whip-wielding brute. I think Alexei has learned his lesson.
He will step out and go, can I, pardon me, but what are you guys doing to that boy?
The man that addressed the one holding the whip looks back at you, a little surprised. Who are you?
A passerby who heard you laughing from the road.
Let me just go. Hebe.
Oh, the pirates.
Hebe. Yar har fiddly dee.
Yarhar fiddly dee.
LDD.
Hebe.
Although,
Hebe. There we go. That's it.
I would, Might I ask what he did to deserve this punishment?
Just give me a second. Ah. The one closest to who you now know to be named as Alexei tied to the pole, just steps back as the other man steps forward. You think that's any of your business?
If I can hear it from the main road to Valaki, kind of.
Well, if you're really interested, Alexei here, he kicks the pole next to the teen, making him jump slightly. Let Luvash's daughter out of sight. He gestures back to the one holding the whip. Now she's missing.
Do you have... Now that is actually very concerning. Do you have any leads on where she went?
No. No one's seen or heard anything, because everyone here, he raises out his arms, are usually drunk off their asses.
Fair, duly
Really?
noted.
It's a wonder why the elders never screamed before they died.
I noticed on the way here that there were a bunch of encampments around Valaki. So I hope you find the missing girl. Do you think you could help us get in?
Into
Help
Valaki?
me and some friends into Valaki?
Look at you want in Valaki.
Justice.
And it's better off
There's
to
a-
go around at this point.
There's a man who... I've heard there's a man with a really freaky arm that is
Yeah,
in
Isaac.
dire need of a sword in the back.
Subtlety.
Have you not tried just walking up to the front gate?
I'd assume they wouldn't let someone like me in, especially since I've never been.
Fair enough. I've heard that they've been struggling a little bit with letting people in. I've personally not gone there myself. Not recently, anyway. Well, we know a couple ways into the city that may have gone unnoticed by Isaac. If
All right.
you happen to help Arabelle, or find Arabelle, then maybe we could help you.
Do you mind if I go grab my teammates real quick?
There's more of you. Okay, that's wonderful. Why not? Go ahead.
All right. I will run over, relay. Hey, Shizuka, go get the rest. Go get everyone else, and then come back.
Okay,
Then
so I'm
come
gonna
back.
turn around and shout, "Hey, Greg, go get everyone else."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was expecting.
Do you
By the
mind if
way-
I talk to Alexi?
I'm gonna yell back towards Sir Knight. Sir Knight, we have to come up here
Yeah.
and have a conversation with the person inside.
All right, Cornelius, keep an eye on stuff. Also, did I hear that screaming from over here or no?
You would have heard the screaming, yeah.
Oh, he would have asked what was going on in the tent to the guy that was next to him then.
He would relay roughly the same information, though, with a little more vagueness, seeming like he doesn't really know entirely what's going
So
on.
like that someone's getting punished.
But that someone's getting punished because someone went missing, basically.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
All right.
Cornelius,
Will Arago let me pass? Go talk to Alexi.
Cornelius, make sure
I
no
guess
one's
if you
stupid.
want, feel free to untime as well. He's had enough.
All right. Shia will project a knife and cut the restraints, and then have it disappear.
He slumps over a little bit. At first he tries to lean against the pole with his back, but as soon as he touches, he yelps a bit in pain. As the slashes in his back on the whip appear to be a little splintered.
Shia will take out his water skin, and do I have anything to like wipe? I do not. He'll ask for like a towel or something, and like kind of wash out the wounds.
No one seems to be like properly conscious enough to fetch something like that, and
Fair enough.
Aragol is just stepping back.
All right, he'll just pour some of the water on for now.
All right.
Your name is Alexi, right?
Yeah.
You were
Sir.
supposed to watch Luvash's daughter.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about where you were when you lost track of her?
Oh. Admittedly, I was piss-ass drunk. I think, goes by one of the carts. I passed out and she was just gone.
Okay. Was there anyone who would gain from her disappearance?
She's just a little girl. The man with the whip, Luvash, speaks up.
I understand that. I'm saying, is there anyone... I probably should have asked you this. Is there anyone who wants you out of the way? Or
Well, there shouldn't be. No one messes with with a Vistani.
I just wanted to clear that out of the way, make sure it wasn't a kidnapping or anything like that.
Saturday Squire by this point just walks to the tent and goes,
What?
"There's a little girl missing."
Apparently, this gentleman's son, or daughter, went missing after this man passed out drunk while he was supposed to be watching her.
Question mark.
The woods aren't very safe at night, I hear. I tried to say sarcastically.
There-
They've offered to get
Sorry,
us.
I ended up losing
Oh,
the ability here, so I didn't hear that after. There's a little girl missing.
this gentleman's daughter went missing. If we help find her, they will help us get into Valaki unnoticed.
Okay. I heard that Valaki has currently kept its gates closed from most people except for certain few. What does she look like?
Who are you asking in particular?
The guy right in front of me.
It's this guy's father, and he'll point to Luvash near the bottom of the tent.
Oh, okay.
Luvash, can you give my friend your description of your daughter?
He just sort of starts rubbing one of his hands with another. She's boat yay high. He puts his hand about up to his waist. Got long brown hair like her uncle over there. Hey, my hair's fabulous.
Like her uncle.
It does look pretty good.
I was so tempted that
You
when he
look
was
kind of
rubbing-
hot.
like out of character, I was so tempted that when he was rubbing his hands together and like taking a while to speak, go like money.
No, like rubbing the back of his hand, like
Okay.
kind of
Like,
awkwardly.
Because rubbing them both together was a really awkward gesture. It was like she's
like trying to
money.
get tension out of them, I think.
Okay.
Wow. Using a what sounds like an 8-year-old girl to get tension out of
Alright.
people?
That's great.
Come on, man.
Okay.
And she's
So
the
yay high.
she's the most adorable thing you've ever seen.
Little girls often are. I have a couple more questions. Is there any place you would go to hide if you were upset or in trouble?
Well, she
Valaki?
enjoys the waters of Lake Zarevich. Though why she would go out there is beyond me.
Does anyone else have any questions?
What have you already asked before I walked in?
What does she look like? Last location? What happened?
I feel like what she looked like was what was asked when I walked in.
Like where was she last seen? Any enemies that you would have that might want to use her as a hostage?
How's your relationship with the Valaki?
They said they don't go there often
Well, nowadays.
nowadays.
We tend to go around Valaki.
Okay. You don't expect like Valaki to have any issues with you.
Well, that's hard to say, especially with Isaac in charge.
Would Isaac know you're here? I mean,
Is-
honestly, with how Isaac sounds, so it
Oh.
probably would be less kidnapping and more burning everyone else here down into the ground.
Probably, but he knows that doing so would incur the wrath of our Lord.
You have a lord?
Do I need to spell it out for you?
I think he means the Lord of the Land.
Their lord. Interesting.
All right.
Oh, you mean Strahd? Oh, right.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you mind if we're gonna go take a look, and we'll let you know what we find. Alexi, can you point out which, if you're sober enough, can you point out which wagon?
Yeah.
It was just the most northern one.
I will go.
Were you seriously by that one? Come on.
What's so special about that one?
It's the treasure one.
The treasure one.
I'm gonna go take a look. If one of you want to accompany me, so you know I'm not doing anything. I'm not gonna purloin any of your treasures.
Are you good?
I'll go ahead and keep an eye on him too.
Are you good at picking locks?
Not at all.
I've seen him pick a lock.
Well, then I won't need to kick your ass.
To be honest, I don't think I've ever seen anyone here pick a lock. We usually break the door down
Indeed.
or rip it open.
Takes out a war pick and his great axe.
Did you pick a lock?
I mean, I see what Reaper's getting at here.
A lockpick. All right.
Puts down great sword, takes out war pick.
Then Shia will have him accompany them to the northernmost wagon.
Alright. You're wanting Aragorn to go with them?
Yep, because
Alright.
he has the key, doesn't he?
I mean, probably.
He walks by a giant rat carrying a shit ton of tools used for
Javelins.
effectively for espionage.
Not
A
the.
giant rat carrying 3 ladders walks by.
He's carrying one ladder at the moment.
Carrying 3 ladders, tools used specifically for espionage. Ah, yes, the ladder. The
Oh, I'm
greatest
dead.
espionage tool.
2 bundles of rope too. It's either I'm not gonna set up someplace to hang someone, or
Yeah.
going someplace that requires.
Aragorn looks
yeah.
back at you, Glorbin.
What?
Turns back around. Continues
looks
walking
like
as if
he's
unfazed.
All right.
Got a problem?
I don't know what you want me to see here.
Glorbin, don't antagonize the man. We're trying to get his help.
He was saying that to you.
Do you what?
Like,
Please go forward.
Do you? Oh.
what are... I highly
Do you
doubt
think
they
she-
went into the cart, considering I have the key.
I
I'm
got
not
in
really
a lot of
sure.
trouble when I was a kid. I just wanted to be completely sure she's not in there.
What did you do?
That's a story for another time.
Well, if you really want to be certain, he
I'll tell you
he
what.
approaches
You
the
would
cart. Yeah,
wife the daughter, she could pick that.
he steps up. Let me just grab the description of the cart.
Make
the,
a dex save.
Make
So
a
it
dex
explodes.
save. It
As it
Oh no,
explodes.
fireball. The carts all catch on fire.
Suddenly, as the door opens, on top of the cart is Strahd holding a nuclear bomb.
He's gonna throw the nuclear football, everyone! Run!
Catch it.
My
All right.
lord.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
There are 2 iron padlocks that secure the door, which he takes out a key from one of his pouches and unlocks it. You hear quite the audible click as if something was deactivating. As the second key is inserted, and he opens
don't
the
have-
door.
you don't happen to have like a fireball spell set up as an anti-thievery tool?
No, what do you think I am? A
Uh,
mage?
we,
A mage?
you never know.
No, it's poison needles.
Oh,
Oh,
Like a reasonable
just as
person.
effective.
it's effective against some people.
Against some people.
Casually calling out Esmeralda. Inside you see what seems to be a wooden chest, also locked. An iron chest. What looks like a jewelry box with gold filigree. A wooden throne with gold inlay. A 10-foot rug. Looking all exquisite, and a small wooden box on the ground.
Okay.
But
anything
but
been moved since we-
otherwise, nothing seems to be. Roll me investigation.
Oh no, I was asking Aragorn, but
Okay.
he'll also check. He'll also take a look see.
You take any? Okay.
All right, I'm not even gonna bother rolling.
You take
Well,
anything
there
from
was no
there, you're getting a
light.
dagger in the back.
That is entirely fair. I meant to ask, is anything out of place from last time you've seen it?
Doesn't look like it.
All right.
Definitely looks
Uh,
like
you-
got a
you-
throne room set up in here.
With your brilliant
Specialized.
investigation skills, you find nothing.
All right. Seems like we have a quest.
Sir Knight Squire will look Glorben directly in the face, specifically the face, as he goes, "So Glorben, how good are you at tracking?"
Silence.
I picked up a few skills.
I wasn't asking you, Shy. I was asking Glorben.
I know. I'm just saying if he doesn't, I can probably do adequately.
Yeah, but it'll get your turn. I just need to hear his answer.
Okay. That's all I
Well,
needed to see.
Did I
Uh,
mute myself before or
Did
after
you
I
mute
said that?
yourself?
Who knows, man?
Were you speaking?
Yeah, I just was.
You muted yourself then.
Mhm.
Okay, that's perfect. Well, it highly depends on what we're trying to find.
A
If,
person.
if it's a little girl who we have almost no description of,
Can you track footprints? It's a
Yes.
simple question.
not very well in the dark though, because it's dark outside.
Can you not
I
see?
will pull out the sun sword and activate it.
It's like the
So
sword.
there's light.
Well, that's fancy.
Very handy because I can't see in the dark.
Never thought I'd see something like that in these lands.
It's
I'm gonna use a
basically
Wait,
just a
and
glorified
what
punch.
is that?
It's like a glow
You
stick.
are aware of what the Lord is, right?
He's a vampire, right?
Mm-hmm.
A
Take a
loud
guess.
sigh from Glorben.
Oh, this isn't just a flame sword. This is a sun.
There
It's
you
a glow
go. Anyway,
Got it.
It's a what?
Couple of
It's a sun sword.
couple of
Vampires
notes
do not like sunlight.
before you go on. As I said, recommend staying away from the any of the gates. Just go around the village if you want to go to Lake Zarovich. There's a pathway there just outside. Arabelle, she went missing not even a day ago, I'd say. So her trail should still be a little warm, though. None of my scouts have found anything thus far. Oh, they've not really checked Lake Zarovich as of late.
Yeah.
This was the last place she was seen.
According to Alexi.
Alright. Sir Knight Squire bends down, looks to the ground for tracks leading away. I'm also giving Shia, by the way, as a bonus action, a D6. I think it's still to add on top of whatever roll you need.
I got a 22.
Roll a d6.
A 23.
23. Okay. Shia, with the help of the light of the sun sword, you do notice, next to the cart that Sir Knight is,
Also, I'm just gonna roll it myself just in case. I mean,
Uh,
it doesn't. Not necessary.
is next to, there appears to be smaller footprints. Looks like of a smaller make of shoe. Definitely belonging to some sort of little girl. It seems to be going a little down the hill. The tracks are a little harder to pick up, being that it's on grass, but slightly dead grass, so the imprints would still be there. There also seems to be, at a certain point, an older, well, not an older, a larger footprint.
Okay.
And where these footprints begin, the smaller footprints end.
Oh boy.
What?
So where do they? Where
They
on
would
the
they would
map?
end about around here.
Okay.
So
let me just-
Shia is the only one that saw that, or
Chai would be the only one that would really track them to that far.
oh, okay.
Well, I did roll a
Um,
22 myself, so.
Okay, well,
Shia
yeah,
will.
you would too, but you have the
Shia will walk
same senses.
Aragal out to where the small prince disappeared.
I did say I was going to use inspiration and guidance on that, so.
Yeah, I saw
was-
the guidance.
All right. Yeah. So he follows you down to the tracks. The tracks do end up fading away around the bottom of the hill when it gets to the trail, where the trail seems too dry to really keep tracks, and it looks like more horse tracks were covering up what footprints would be there. So you would only be able to guess where it went. As
Where did it
Aragal
go?
follows you,
By the
he
way.
sees this. He scratches his little goatee beard. Do I have Oh, I actually have images of both Luvash and Aragal, but apparently it only wants to give me the image of Luvash. You dick. There we go. There's Aragal.
Ah, his hair is fabulous.
His hair is indeed
Oh, look at
fabulous.
He's
Smile.
big now.
And look at this, definitely smile.
um,
Oh wow.
we should
It's a feeling
probably
of consternation, clearly.
we
I
will
bet-
walk back. All right, I'm gonna let the father know, and then we'll go and if I were to make a guess, where would I assume they were going?
The direction, as far as you can tell, is towards the Valaki area, but there's only really one way to go other than in the woods. So it would regardless be in the going in Valaki direction.
Okay. He will go back to the tent.
Okay. Alexei is in the middle of bandaging himself up and getting his shirt back on, sort of hobbling away, trying to keep his distance from Luvash.
Luvash, we have a little bit of news.
Here.
What is it?
We were able to get some tracks to about part way down the hill, and then her tracks were accompanied by what seems to be an adult, and then hers disappear. I assume she was picked up or carried away. Are you sure there's no one who has it out for you?
There's someone stupid enough.
we only saw one set of tracks, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Shia pointed those out, I believe. He did.
yeah, he did.
Just
I-
studying the tracks while Shia's talking. Then.
Hmm.
We're gonna
Well,
go.
if someone has her, then that means we're low on time.
They were heading towards Valaki. We're gonna go check the lake.
All right. That's for the
But
best.
I wanted to inform you before we left.
He nods to himself. Thank you. And if you find her, bring her back safely.
That's what I hope to do. Go back to the party.
All right. Give me a moment. I'm going to take a quick break and go to the bathroom.
All right.
Shade's dead.
Oh, whoop.
I'm
Go
dead.
bud.
Kill the DM. He's dead.
Yeah, save Globin, kill the DM.
Indeed.
Globin's the cheerleader in this scenario.
All right.
Yeah, so what I was trying to say when I was muted, by the way, was, well, it depends on what we're trying to track. And then he said, and then I was gonna use the inspiration and guidance on myself.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought I even said that after the fact, but
You typed it.
when you, well, no, I'm saying said the statement.
I didn't
after
hear
the
that.
fact, but yeah, I might have. Oh yeah, all I said was you couldn't hear me, could you? And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like I wasted that inspiration at that point, but oh well.
Yeah.
Also, you might want to move your microphone a bit farther away from your.
Is it close? Okay. There we go. I got it moved away. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I just want to correct it to D8 this level, instead of a D6 now, which was one of the things I had to reconfirm with myself after that. Because
Does guidance
I'm taking the piss.
go along with that?
I believe, yeah, guidance should stack maybe.
Hmm?
Guidance stacking with bardic inspiration should be
It
a thing,
should.
shouldn't it? Yeah.
It's
Okay.
unless there's something that specifically says it doesn't stack, it should stack. Anyway, we're all good to continue.
That air.
so I believe we should make our way towards the lake, keeping an eye out for similar patterns.
Yeah, every like 30, 60 feet.
Check for see if the similar footprints to what we saw.
Does anyone probably know this Isaac fellow?
John maybe?
Of course.
I believe Theodore and John probably would have known him best.
You
Well-
have all, like everyone who was in Valky, you've all seen Isaac.
Did I see Isaac?
Yeah, he
we
escorted you
really-
guys to the Burgomaster's mansion.
Okay, I wasn't there for that session then. Oh yeah, Shizuko would have known.
I mean, I wouldn't know more than you would, though. So I'm genuinely trying to remember anything.
In that case, roll me history.
Can I do it too?
Sure.
I thought memory was the basic intelligence check, but
I mean, I'm assuming history about the person
There's-
itself.
Oh boy, I
No.
remember it.
There's no real ruling for that, I don't think,
okay.
as far as I'm
Don't
aware.
worry, I
So I'm
remember
just I'm ruling them as history checks.
Okay.
If you don't take proper notes, you gotta roll a history check.
I wasn't there.
Those are some pretty good rolls. Jesus, Shizuka.
Yeah,
Right?
look at that.
It's
We
funny, I
finally got
remember everything.
You
after
you
Shia. I was gonna just make a joke about the fact that Shia kept rolling low and everyone else finally getting 20s.
overall, you didn't see much. You know, he was pretty low, grumbly spoken. He seemed to keep to himself. Um, other than that, you know that he was basically the attack dog of the burgomaster. Uh, isn't really much information beyond what you guys learned after the burgomaster was quote unquote assassinated.
Uh-huh.
By probably Theodore.
Anyway,
I can't say.
Hmm?
I know a lot.
Apparently.
We met him at one point, but it really was just him taking us to the burgomaster at the time when John and Lavi at the point had come up with a plan to talk to him.
Who?
Who? Who what?
Who was his Lavia? Or whatever, doesn't matter.
Oh, she's a person we traded.
Oh, okay, the unconscious woman. Okay.
Yes. The unconscious woman.
Understandable. I assume we're having this conversation as we're carting to Valaki.
Probably.
yeah. You said you're
Every like 30, 60 feet.
every 30, 60 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be doing the same, but
I'm gonna have
I will give him
everyone.
advantage.
I'm gonna have everyone roll survival, just to go over a general pass and fail.
Oof.
I think I
Oh,
succeeded.
boy. I'll roll for
That's a 20
indeed.
for Shizuka. Oh, no, that's history.
Survival. Greg's not good at it.
Greg is an excellent at survival.
No. One. Let's see. One.
He knows how to survive.
2, 3. Versus. Oh no.
Is this just a general survival check
no.
for all of them, by the way?
Yeah, I'm just.
I'll give
averaging it out.
I'll give Shia another D8.
Hell yeah.
2.
So Shia has a total of 25.
Okay. So Shia is on point even during the night of time. I'd say this entire this in its entirety would take about an hour or so. So we'll say it's about 2 a.m. By this point.
Was
You
it
guys have a
12?
really it was like 12:30.
Oh, okay.
We got our internal clocks got fucked up by the temple.
You guys do not have a proper internal clock. You guys like need to stay up 24 hours, do that thing that's actually not recommended.
What are you talking about? I do that every time
I do that every time I.
Anyway, you don't seem to notice any tracks. You do any of the person's tracks. You do see footprints every once in a while in like in drying dirt, mud, and the like.
Okay.
You do notice wolf tracks, giant wolf tracks.
Direwolves.
Yes.
Hmm.
They do not seem new, however.
Do they
We
seem
will-
older than the tracks we were
Certainly
trying to
older
follow?
than the tracks you've been following.
Alright.
Or they go past. I take it they go past Valaki towards the lake.
Yes. They actually begin. Let's see. Why do I keep closing the damn map of Valak?
Gosh dang.
Gosh dang it. They definitely do go around Valak at some point, and you end up losing them a couple times. But they do seem to be going towards Lake Zarevich.
Okay.
Then we are continuing towards the lake.
Those tracks do it.
Now, do you guys want to take your carts, or...
I
Can
think
we
we're
just
gonna.
go through Valaki to go there? Is there like a massive fence in the way?
We're going around.
There's a big old portcullis.
Oh, okay, then yeah,
stopping you
probably
from
just close for
entering.
the night.
Probably take at least one cart, and then like as the deal with the Vistani, have them keep an eye on our stuff for the rest of it while we head out.
What kind of valuables are you holding in there?
A
I
lot.
don't remember.
Staya
Keith?
emptied the thing, so it's only the chariot.
You
You guys
emptied
left a
where?
lot of your stuff behind at
Yeah,
at
yeah,
tower.
Von Richten's tower, or
I'm not sure what it was, so
name it
I think
Esmeralda's tower because she's currently the only one inhabiting it.
it's in the party loot. Maybe it's listed or.
I know. Yeah, Shia left anything valuable back at the tower, so it was only the chariot.
Well, except for like the
Probably, yeah.
gilded chariot.
Well, it's
That's probably worth
it's up to you
thousands.
to whether or not you trust the Vistani, who are known to be scoundrels.
I was gonna say, why would we trust the people we just met?
Yeah, that's fair. No, Shia will be just walking in front of the horse, like have the horse pull the chariot, but he's not in the chariot because he needs to track.
Indeed.
Okay.
So, you guys get passed by the all the burnt buildings. The even roughly an hour later, then going around Valak, you see that multiple spots of the town are brimming orange.
You know, with this type of policy, I wonder what's going through his head if he thinks he can actually sustain a town like this.
I don't think he can, but I don't think he cares.
This is seems like a cut and burn policy to me.
I feel like he just doesn't understand how leadership works.
Way to
It's highly sustainable if you have the people.
way to hit it right on the nose, Corbin.
What was it again?
The cut
highly
and burn
sustainable.
policy.
It's very.
I didn't hear that. What was it?
Cut and burn policy.
Okay.
Which is legitimately something lords did back in the day, robber barons. Effectively would
Hey, that's a nice history
Take-
lesson.
take everything a person, everything a village pretty much had, and then burn it to the ground slowly.
like Vlad Dracula.
Pillage the village.
He was
Anyway,
he retreated.
He lives in that village.
back on track.
All right.
Yeah, as you go by, relatively undetected by any people, back to the trail in the northern part of Valaki, leading to Lake Zarovich, or Lake Zarovich, as
Zero bitch.
according to the map.
Zero bitch. Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
You see at the foot of the mountain that holds these Valak woods in the north, and nestled in this covered in mist is this large lake that you know to be named Lake Zarovich. The water is perfectly still and dark, reflecting the black clouds overhead, like a monstrous mirror.
Tracks lead left or right along the.
The tracks. Roll me another survival check.
Okay.
I'll just make
I'll-
this. If anyone wants to assist him, he can have advantage.
He can have advantage, and I'll give him my last Bardic inspiration.
Okay.
So he
I'll
gets
assist. I'll assist.
Only one person needs to assist.
Okay, I didn't.
Either way, he'll. Oh, okay.
Wow, you rolled. Wait, was that D8 you rolled? Yeah.
That's a 23. All right.
I mean, it's been rubber banding around that average, so hey.
Well, yeah.
The track you picked up the tracks again. They seem to be oddly spaced, as if the person was stumbling a lot. And then they eventually lead to these bunch of boats on the edge of the shore.
Does there seem to be any blood with the tracks?
No.
Alright. Any more?
People with dark vision, roll me perception.
Does okay? Were there any? Does it seem like anyone dragged a boat
Actually,
from the lake?
Yes,
I'm gonna
yes. It looks like
what-
there's a indent where a boat used to be that was dragged into the water.
Gonna see what someone else rolls real quick before I decide upon something. If like Shizuka wants to roll perception right now.
Oh, sure.
Who has dark vision? Yeah, that's not great.
Greg
Does
does.
Greg have dark vision?
Greg is also not great at it.
Okay. Who has dark vision again?
Actually,
Because
no,
I know it's
he's all right at it. He's a +2. Okay.
What do you roll?
Da. Didn't. There we go.
21. That's not
Solid.
bad. I won't use advantage then.
Greg leans into the to the lake. As if like seemingly noticing something. There's a boat out there.
Someone's out on the lake.
Looks like it.
I will grab the other boat, make sure there's stuff that can make it go, and then
Okay.
gesture saying, "Get in, losers! We're going hero it. We're going to be heroes."
Cornelius, can you swim?
It
Shakes its
Cornelius just stares at you.
Cornelius, step in the water a couple of feet and try to float.
Stares at you
Enough
for a second
to hurt your
longer
body.
and follows orders.
Mm.
Cornelius just
Thanks.
just sinks.
Alright. Cornelius.
Continues
on
staring at you.
Cornelius, get back on the shore and stay on guard.
Nods and just sort of goes idle.
Puts on his butler suit.
Alright. So
Do you have any big leaves around?
any big leaves?
Yeah, leaves that can generate a gust of wind. Shade.
Now,
See,
shut
You
up.
you jest. But
I'm being serious.
but I just created the Korok leaf last night.
Is
You're
there anything
missing the obvious
Cornelius?
answer. We need to
In-
fish Cornelius out.
But
In
no.
theory.
You don't
there
find anything of
anything-
the sort.
Okay.
Are there
no
oars
plank.
in the boat?
I was gonna say
yes.
no planks or anything that
Each
could do
boat
that.
each boat looks like can hold up to 5 people.
Perfect. Get in, losers. We're go.
Stomp,
least-
stomp, stomp. Now, what was that, boy?
Shia
Get
rolls
in.
rolls up in boat. Get in, losers, we're going rescuing.
We're going rescuing.
We're going shopping for justice.
Actually. Trying to think of Oh no, we're gonna want to leave the cards here. I was gonna say have Cornelius circle around in case the guy tries to like get out onto the other side of the shore. But I also probably a good idea to keep an eye on the carts at the same time. I ever check what that
I mean, do we just need to keep them in place?
I had a long-term question in my head whether or not I'm just gonna swim because he said that.
Do we just need to keep them in place? 'Cause
That
if
was
we
a
do-
joke. He's gonna ask people to help him get the boat in the water.
I was
Keep
gonna
what in
make
place, sorry?
Cornelius-
The guy on the boat in place. This is more of a party question, not a you
Ah, okay.
question. So yes, what is the goal here? Just want to make sure I've zoned out a couple times.
Make sure that we are able to prevent him from leaving.
Escaping.
I would just say escaping.
Because if we
is
can get
probably
within
the thing.
30 feet, I can grapple him.
Huh.
The thing is, would he notice us before that point and then try to leave?
I feel like we have the. Given how sickly a lot of the people here are, I feel like we can outrow him.
You know, now that I think about it, how about since there's 5 boats, we divvy it up so where we can have someone get a boat around some of the cardinal directions of him and circle in.
I thought there was only 2 boats.
I thought you said that there was 5.
No, they can hold 5.
No,
Or is it
5
5
people.
Okay, that's still enough though. And just split the party up into 2 boats and hit them from 2
2
sides.
sides. I like that plan.
And have Cornelius take on whatever's the edge of whatever side he tries to escape to, like one of them at least.
I thought we were having Cornelius watch our stuff.
Cornelius can move the carts with him.
Fair enough.
I'm sure Cornelius has the motor function if I tell him to move a horse too.
Moves the horse and breaks his neck and starts dragging it.
Cornelius, move that horse. Cornelius stares at it for a second. Whack.
I see you have chosen death.
Alright.
He never
Yeah,
had
Into
a
the lake
chance.
we go.
All right.
Alright.
So I guess I'll get in one boat and start paddling it after throwing it in the water. If
Who's
there's more
getting
than one
what
boat
boats,
there.
by the way?
You
That's the
you
question.
see there are 3 boats in total. They're being the place for the 4th boat.
Okay, well, we're gonna want to use all 3 boats.
Yep.
3 boats?
I will take one.
Who's getting in what boat? Is the question.
Well,
Does it matter?
I doubt Shizuka could row it very fast. So
Sam, you think I'm going to row?
No.
You can force Fred to row.
That's exactly it.
How many people? How many people would it take to row comfortably? 1.
how large of a boat
One.
are they?
It's a small boat, so 1 person could row comfortably.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess I'll just get in the boat with Glorbin. If Shizuka's gonna be with Greg, and I'm assuming Shy is fine on it.
Yes, the
So-
heavy sinkers on 1 boat.
Yes.
What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Don't
But,
worry, if he falls
Shia
over, I'll
needs
make
Greg.
sure to get
Shia
him.
needs Greg to tell him where to go.
I'm gonna
Alright.
leave.
Okay. Hold up.
So yes,
If
Because
I'm
Shia
gonna leave
doesn't
my
want to.
backpack on the shore, but bring 10 javelins with me
Bring 10
and
javelins.
my great sword.
Glorbin doesn't
Shia
have dark
does-
vision, does he?
No.
Lorman does not. You think he
Ah,
would, but no.
you think?
no.
Yeah. Like I'm from the same class area, but no.
So we need Shizuka on 1, Greg on another, and Cernite on a 3rd. Because we want to be stealthy about this and not have the sun sword glowing.
I mean, Greg can. So Greg at the one end leading, I guess.
If you
Billy.
guys want to try to row stealthily in a boat,
Lol, no.
roll stealth with disadvantage. Whoever's rowing.
Haha, that doesn't affect me or Glorbin.
Yikes.
I
Okay.
dropped a 15. Feels bad.
Feels
What's
bad,
your
bad.
dexterity, Glorbin?
I have +2.
Ah, good. I think I actually have better than. I'm probably +2. Yeah. So who's getting in what boat? So Shia can see and Glorbin can see. Is Greg getting in a boat with Shia, or
Greg will likely stay with wherever Shizuka's going, and I assume
That's what I
Shizuka
imagined.
is going with
I have
Shia.
I have no preference, but if I'm, like I said, with the 30-foot grapple, I feel like I should at least be on the one heading towards.
Well, okay,
They're
so
all
what
heading
we could
towards.
do is have Shia boy being the stealthy boy, and have us be the decoy.
Okay.
that's not a bad plan, but he needs to see is the thing.
Yeah, so Shizuka and Greg, since they are a couple, effectively, will be having to go with Tia.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the two fat boys will be in one by themselves.
Okay, so we're just doing 2 boats then.
No, 3.
Still 3?
Who's
Who's doing
who's
the
go-
3rd boat?
What,
Oh.
Cornelia's going in there?
Is
I
Cornelia
thought
Cornelius
in the
Corbin
boat?
was just gonna wander. Nope,
No.
never mind. I get what I misunderstood what you were saying, Reaper.
I said I was going to grab one bone. I can't see what's going on.
Yeah, yep. So you're gonna be with Sir Knight. Okay. Can Shia tell that he's not being stealthy?
you find
Okay,
it
let me-
difficult to be stealthy in a boat?
He wants to. I'm gonna try again. This time,
Can you?
Again?
No.
What?
can
Let's
can
stop
I not?
No.
Okay.
You
Alright,
know
so-
what?
The
What should-
um.
I'm gonna use an advantage to cancel this out real quick. I'm gonna use.
That's what I wanted to do because I realized after the fact, oh damn, I could have.
Okay.
All right,
Use your
I'll probably
inspiration.
roll low. That was okay. So
The armor stealth wouldn't really apply here.
yeah,
Either
Well, that would be
way,
19.
it's a 19, by the way.
Either way, that would be a 22 because it doesn't account your plus. You rolled a natural 19,
All right,
which you're
New
apparently
plan.
You can also take
proficient
advantage,
in.
by the way.
Half proficient in
Sir
stealth.
Knight, you're gonna be the.
That
You're
was his
gonna be the
armor.
one who's sneak. We're gonna be the decoy. You two are gonna sneak up on him.
All
Yeah.
right. The waters themselves are very calm, like almost eerily calm. As you approach this single boat in the middle of the lake, you see what looks like a single figure holding a pole out as if he's fishing.
I'm on that boat with you, Glorbin.
As
Yeah. I have javelins.
Oh goodness.
as Shia draws closer as a decoy, he immediately notices you, Shia,
Mm-hmm.
and he picks up this burlap sack, this squirming burlap sack, and chucks it into the water.
I will
I
dive in
throw
after
two
it.
javelins at him.
You're diving in after? All right.
Sun sword. Can he activate the sun sword while it's on his hip, or does he have to be holding it?
Goodness
He
gracious.
has to be holding it.
Okay, he pulls out the sun sword for light and then dives in after it.
Yeah. On the surface, this person doesn't do anything else other than throw it in. He casts his line again, waiting. Roll me a Shia. Roll me a athletics check.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
Fuck, that's good.
Are you wearing any heavy armor or are you just wearing light armor?
He's wearing
Breastplate.
breastplate. Yeah. Okay.
That's medium.
Oh,
isn't it?
like
that's
medium or
medium,
something.
isn't it?
That's medium, but I don't have the dex penalty to it. I don't think.
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, you dive into the water, a giant splash rippling through the calm waters. The water itself, as you're trying to make your way through, seeing underwater, it definitely hurts your eyes. It feels like there's something in this water, just completely unnatural. Eventually, you see, you find the burlap sack, still squirming, much more panicked than it was before. And before it can go any further, you grab it and starts pulling it back to the surface.
How's mine and Glorbin's progress?
What are you guys doing?
How far were we from the boat when it happened, Shade?
Yeah. How are we? Because me and Glorbin are sneaking up on him. But
He did not notice you guys. You would be pretty close to the boat before he notices. You are pretty well behind him. He has made no reaction to Shia. To Shia jumping in the water.
Okay,
Okay,
so
you say-
how close?
Yeah,
no,
how close
was?
Probably.
Steve?
You guys were about 10-ish
Let me make
feet.
10
Okay,
10,
that's
10,
enough to
15.
jump then.
Okay, so I jumped. Damn
Yeah.
it.
You're jumping onto the boat.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump.
Roll me athletics or acrobatics.
Okay then.
Jeez.
Fucking beat you.
You beat me at 1 point.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
How long does it take for Shia to come back with the sack?
It would only take
Um,
you a few seconds to get back
okay.
to the surface.
As
He
I
will-
jump, Globin is gonna.
Can-
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Would this happen? Can he get back in the boat before or after the other two try and jump to the boat?
Would be-
the guy's boat.
This would
It
be
would be
like
at the same
as it's happening.
Do it at the same time.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys jump over like full on Pirates of the Caribbean style
I
over
grab-
to the boat.
you
wanna
enjoying
grab
your
him?
goddamn fishing, boy?
I want to grapple him.
Roll roll your check.
I also yell
Um,
as soon as I
initiative.
come in to attempt to intimidate. God damn it.
You can intimidate him while I grapple him.
Well, I was trying to do that roughly the same time.
That's fine.
He
But
gives
that's up to.
absolutely no resistance, and you grip onto him, holding his arms behind, interlocking his arms with yours just to hold,
Oh, what are you
keep him in a
talking
hold.
about?
What?
I'm gonna pull out a pair of manacles if he's not resisting.
Manacle him, please.
Manacle him.
All right, manacle him.
Go under arrest.
Shia will open the bag.
He doesn't seem to
Nothing but fish.
respond. He's just sort of staring at the lake. Roll me an insight check, both of you.
All right.
I was gonna say this guy already dead.
Is he
See
already?
if
No, he's
eyes
certainly
glazed
living.
over.
Oh
That's
wow, that's
awful.
not good. Let's see if I can do better. I did better.
All right. Yes. Looking at him, he seems completely entranced, as if.
I smack him in the head.
Okay.
I punch him.
Can
Okay.
Shia open the
just-
sack while he punches them?
Here, let me. Oh God. Are you
I
sure?
assist with
Like,
the
are you sure
punching.
you want to punch him? Like an unarmed strike
I
punch
can
him?
do it non-lethally, by the way.
Okay.
He's unconscious.
He is immediately unconscious.
I then dunk him in the water to immediately wake him up. His head in the water, and then I pull him up. By the way, that's the body is the moment it senses it's drowning, it immediately wakes up.
Yeah.
You're unconscious.
Yeah. He immediately screams awake.
All right, Glorben, intimidate him.
Where is she?
What? What?
Shia will open the bag.
Do you know what you're doing? Where were you at an hour ago?
There you go.
Fishing.
That was a good
A
intimidation.
likely story.
Likely story.
Yeah, Shy. As you, I assume you bring the bag over to into the boat.
Yep, I
Okay.
tossed it into the boat before climbing in myself.
Gotcha. Oh, toss it in.
Or
What?
get
Child.
them in the boat. Like not toss.
Okay,
Like, not, like,
okay,
throw
I get it,
but
I get
get
it.
it in there
Hero.
safely.
Throw it in there? No, you daintily put it in
Place.
there.
Yeah.
Place it in.
Only real heroes yeet children into boats.
If what was the girl's name?
Anyway, yeah, you open the bag. Inside, you see this girl with albaster white skin and raven black hair.
What was the girl's name that we were looking for?
Arabelle.
Arabelle. Are you Arabelle?
Yeah.
You said it was Raven Black?
Yeah,
You
Wasn't
said
it
she had
Edward
brown hair.
yeah,
had
I
blonde
did
hair.
because that's what the image looked like, and I didn't have the
Okay.
description up of her.
All right,
Alright.
Arabelle. Well, your uncle and father sent us to find you. We're gonna take you back to him.
Oh, good. That's where's the guy that threw me in?
He,
Currently Sir Knight Squire is just yelling at him with Glorvin. Can we do insight checks, by the way, on fishing?
On fish, sure.
When he said was fishing.
I believe that sort of, but I'll go for it anyways.
All right.
Don't
Like
think
the
he's lying.
story.
You just
seems like
you
those who are
Corbin.
interrogating him.
you peer into his eyes with your beady rat eyes, for a moment, and you immediately think he's genuine.
What do I
This
feel?
fucker was in a trance.
What do I feel though?
He's probably telling the truth.
I dunk his head in the water again for a good measure.
You hear that? That's
No,
from
hold
the-
on. He seemed to be
Close enough.
have been entranced.
What were you doing other than fishing?
Did anybody happen to come to you at all in the past couple days?
Answer, I duck your head in the water again.
Man, stop waterboarding him. We
I
have to have a
was-
conversation.
I
Wait, what
was just fishing. That's about it.
What were you
Well-
doing while fishing?
Anyone hate you?
Now,
Oh, wait,
now,
Chad's not
Sir
there.
Knight, more
Yeah,
importantly,
You're pretty close. You'd be able to hear all of this.
Guys, we got the girl.
oh, I
we
would
had
not
very
have
good
expected
help,
that.
We can interrogate this guy on the way back.
Well, we can interrogate him on the way back. Glorvin, start rowing.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You, Ugh, I hate you.
Don't worry, I'll point to you which direction.
You know what? No, wait. You do this. I'll interrogate him with you because you can see.
That is a good point. And the manacled guy. Manacle,
Picked up
Okay.
manacled guy.
yeah. Manacle his legs, by the way, as well. When Sir Knight Squire manacles someone seriously, he makes sure to get the legs as well.
Indeed.
Shia will shout over. Do you remember meeting anyone while fishing?
I already asked that question.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't hear Jade respond.
I asked him to describe what he was doing when he was fishing. Like, actually describe it.
Some guy, Von Holtz.
Von Holtz?
Who's this Von
What
Holtz?
race was he?
Which
Uh,
race?
Which race? Yeah, why not? Which race?
So a human, pretty strapping person.
You fancy him or something?
Oh, you guys dating? No,
No.
I don't say that, but
No. Okay.
What about Van Holtz?
He just looked at me, asked me to do something, told me to go fishing. Which is kind of weird because I always go fishing. Oh, there's never really any fish in the lake anymore.
And that was an hour ago?
That was
Sure.
that was a few hours ago, like maybe a day ago now.
That lines up for when she disappeared.
What were you
Did he give you
when
anything?
you were fishing?
Sorry, what was that?
What were you thinking when you were fishing?
There's not a lot of fish in the water.
Do you
when was the
remember?
last time you ate? No, this is actually mildly important.
Food's been a little scarce with Valaki being all in the shitter.
We'll give him a ration to eat. Now, give us as much information as you can, or you're being put back into the water.
Oh, roll
Did he give
intimidation.
you
I'll give him advantage.
All right.
Do
How are
Do
you?
you
How are
remember?
you? How are you helping?
What do you mean, how am I helping? I was the one who dunked him in the water before.
Fair
I'm
enough.
participating in this
He
interrogation.
uses his race skill to remove Sir Knight Squire's head to send a message.
We have
You
You
plenty
see
of
this?
that
I
already.
did this to him.
Do you remember throwing a girl into the water?
What?
We're getting to that, Kaya. Come on. Process.
But I'm just saying, we just saw you throw this girl into the water. In a bag, so she couldn't swim.
Arabelle
I
just sort
gave
of
a
pops
goddamn
up.
ration to this guy.
You're a
goddamn it.
jerk.
Yes, he is, Arabelle.
Hey, adults are talking over here.
Do you remember
Going
or
back to the
not?
man.
Looks at the guy.
No.
What was the last thing you remember?
Fishing.
Do you remember talking to the guy?
Oh yes, we
Okay.
already heard that. Yeah.
Do you remember anything other than fishing?
So what did he say to you?
Okay, first off,
Uh,
she's a good question.
it was a somebody shooting fireballs into the water, taking all the fish like an asshole.
Oh, we heard about that.
Wait a minute. Is this the mage guy?
He shoots
Is this Van
fireballs.
Holt?
I assume he's a mage.
I was gonna go fishing with him later. I bought this tackle box for nothing. Throws on the ground.
On the ground?
No,
On the
no.
boat. Okay, do we really want to have this conversation about what to on the ground when we have a boat? Because this is an actual. Shane, I don't think you believe this, but this is an actual D&D
I
conversation.
am sure it is.
It is.
Floor of the boat, I think, is what you meant.
There are spells that reference that, and then people have conversations about what happens if you're on a boat and what is fine ground as. It's a rabbit hole.
I feel like that is a DM's discretion.
Yeah.
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 So, I thought he already answered Shizuka's question.
Yeah, I think you just answered it now.
Oh, I think he said earlier.
Now that
Is
I
this
know.
the same guy that was Van Holt?
No.
Can Van Holt cast magic?
I don't know.
No. Where can
Who
we
is
find him?
I don't know.
What do you
Did
Does
look
he
Van
live in
Holt con-
Valaki?
Okay,
I
hold
don't
up.
know.
What did he look like?
It was yeah, around a little older than redhead.
Around what? Don't make me dunk you in the water. Around what?
He said around my age. A little bit
Oh.
older. So late 20s, early 30s.
Looked like a
Yo,
noble.
what?
You're late 20, early 30?
You're late 20s, early 30s?
No, he
I'm
said
16.
older. He said a bit older than me, and I'm 21. So mid to late 20s to early 30s.
Oh
I didn't hear
god.
mid.
Oh, I didn't hear mid either. I heard 20s myself.
I heard late 20s, early 30s.
I amended it to mid to late 30s.
Bravo!
Ayo!
Hey yo. Okay.
My god, you're 5 years older than I am? Okay, that doesn't matter.
I mean, when I was your age, story time for later. I went through some.
reference, I dare
So,
I dare
I saw hell when I was your age, Corbin.
alright.
there's
Looks at Shia's location. Are you
Another negative
fucking
inspiration.
kidding me?
Lorvin would like to know your location.
Alright, I'm gonna look at the fisherman guy and go, so let me get your story straight. You were out fishing several hours ago. A man approached you named Van Holt, told you to go fishing on this lake right here. And so you're fishing, and you were thinking about a fireball mage. Or that was the thing you saw before, other than fishing, right?
Yes.
How many hours ago?
He looks up at the sky, realizing it's dark. Huh.
It's around midnight. Do we know what day it is?
What day it is? No.
It's
No.
Tuesday.
Okay.
It is
You're not.
Wednesday,
You're
the
actually.
11th
You're actually not far
of the
off.
7th moon.
It is. Yep. You can actually look at the calendar, can't you? Forgot about that.
Oh, does it actually say, did you keep track of the calendar date too?
It's automatic.
Wednesday, the 11th of the 7th moon.
Yeah.
The year 735 of the first era.
How many
Indeed.
hours ago?
2 a.m.
How many hours ago did he see the wizard?
was the daytime.
He said a few hours, maybe a day at this point.
Alright.
A while ago.
It's
was like-
currently given like the day and month.
His
we actually know
eyes.
it.
You don't actually know the dare month. You never really asked.
Oh. Okay, I didn't know. If
Corbin's
he had
from
a...
here, wouldn't he know?
I'm
Glover's-
not from
Glover's not
here.
From here.
Oh,
I just
Yeah.
walked in. There's a difference.
The only one that's been here for an extended period of time is Sir Knight.
Yeah.
Even then, who's to say?
Who's
He
saying?
does have a magic calendar in his clothing. Ah, bloody hell.
I can probably get one.
all
Good
right.
idea.
Um,
Very important for interrogations.
was it daytime before you got dunked in the water by these two?
No.
Was it evening?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Was there light before? Do you remember there being light before meeting us?
There was light a few hours ago.
Okay.
What about a few moments ago, minutes ago, before you met us?
No.
We jumped on your boat and you were unresponsive.
Oh.
After you threw a little girl tied up in a sack.
Oh.
So continuing, you met a wizard a few hours ago. Anyways,
I didn't meet a wizard. I saw a
I
wizard.
saw a wizard.
He met.
Anyways, you were told about from this Von, Holsing, was it again?
Von Holtz.
Holtz,
Von Holsing, yes.
Holtzman. To what?
He told me to go fishing.
Or is
Like,
being given anything.
Repeat that, Garba?
I wanted to ask if he remembers being given anything. I probably.
I was told to get something.
Get what?
A bag.
A bag?
Okay. And who were you supposed to get that from?
Well, he just sort of stares off.
Shakes him a little.
Dunk him again.
Dunk again.
I dunk him again. Since I
Whoa,
didn't hit him. But I keep underneath the water for
Alright.
about 7, 8, 9 seconds this time.
All right, that's too long though. We want to interrogate him, not drown him.
No, it's 7, 8 seconds, not 30. It's dissatisfaction caused by near asphyxiation.
The first
Alright.
2 seconds, he's squirming a little bit, but then he seems to realize this is going to happen a bunch of times, so he just sort of calms down.
That's why you can't do it for that long. He gets used to it.
I'm gonna start putting cloth over his head, his mouth, and
Are you gonna go ahead and get your canteen and start filling it up with water?
in fact, I don't really have one.
Glorvin, I think he doesn't. I think he's been charmed. So I don't think
No?
that's gonna help us.
Sure,
I
I'll
practiced
take
this
you
in
back.
high school. Damn it.
This is in high school.
They're joking.
There's a high school here?
I wasn't born here, you idiot.
Oh. Alright. Have we reached the shore by now?
Have you guys been moving, or
I thought
yeah,
we were.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
then?
Some-
You'd be getting around that time, yeah.
Okay.
So
Shia will get the boat grounded and get the girl out.
Okay.
Globin's gonna ask Sir Knight to get out of the boat. He's gonna pick it up and throw it at that point, if he can.
you're gonna throw the boat
Gonna pick up and throw
With the
boat.
man inside.
with a man inside.
But Sir Knight's manacles.
What?
That doesn't impair his movement.
It doesn't impair it.
But Sir Knight would want his manacles back.
Yeah, I'm not trying to kill the man.
Where are you throwing?
Give me my monocles.
Well, like, I'm throwing as an additional intimidation tactic, unless in case he is not relenting with everything he wants. We want him to say. We'll be
Oh,
throwing him technically non-violently
Into the lake or onto the shore?
onto the shore.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
Not,
throwing him back out into the lake.
not to be a bother,
But if I were my father, I would perhaps bring back the person who threw me in a bloody lake.
Yeah.
Well, I
Back
just
to our
plan on
camp.
killing him.
Well,
Like-
yes, of course we're going to do that, but we need to interrogate him first. Here, while we still have time before getting back there.
Do you want to help? Do you know how?
Do I know how to what?
Never mind.
Are you trained in interrogation? Little girl?
No.
Are you an assassin from a cult?
No, I think.
Alright.
Experts
Here,
here.
you can ride with. Do you want to ride in the cart with them, or do you want
Sure.
to ride in the chariot?
Chariots sound cool.
All right,
It does sound cool. Children know what they're doing.
they do.
Gonna make sure that at the very least blindfold this guy.
That is a good option. Blindfold him.
All right. I will start zooming back into the camp.
Arabelle looks out at the at the town. Oh, Valaki's on fire. Okay, that's fun.
Yeah, it's been
Your dad and uncle are gonna help us get in there. That's
Oh.
part of the deal we made.
Once
to get
again,
you
we
back.
could just wait till morning, you know.
Neato.
I don't think they're gonna let us in.
Why not?
Well, I don't think they've seen me or you before, and
We don't
Somewhat-
know why they would let people in, though. I talked
Yeah.
to one of the guys
And-
when we came in, and they said they were letting some people in.
but not
What?
all.
I mean,
Yeah,
they
but we
didn't really
don't
like us
have it.
either.
It's the thing.
They're not letting Vestani in, is effectively what he said.
They're not letting certain people in. They're letting very specific people in that are like fancy and rich, from what I remember him telling me.
Yeah, you guys
Oh,
go for
perfect.
You guys move along for about back to the camp. It takes about almost an hour.
Oh, that's enough time for more questions.
Indeed. What do you want to ask?
What were we currently asking before
I
we
was
started
gonna-
going out?
I was gonna try to ask him what his precise conversation with Van Holt was.
What was it, like Garbo or Snack's question where he starts zoning out at?
I asked if he remembered who he was getting the bag from, and he did not know.
Okay. I mean, he zoned out at that point. So what's
He did
re-asked?
not respond.
He seemed to have a bit of a what is it? Not a mental breakdown, but like
Mental blockade.
a mental blockade. Yeah.
We woke him again.
Ba, ba, ba,
Tonight,
ba,
fix
ba,
him.
ba, ba. You know what I got though, Shade?
What do you got?
I got that new spell. Remember?
Oh boy.
Oh wait, do we have any incense?
Do we have any?
Do you?
Wait. Okay.
Dare I ask why?
I'm
Incense,
going
like when somebody is like in a stupor, a strong scent like incense can break them out of it.
I mean, Sir Knight is a paladin. I would
Yeah.
assume he has some stuff to put in a whatever those things are that you make smoke and wave around.
He's
Real
also
quick,
trying to do something.
Does Lesser Restoration work on the charm condition, or like those types?
I thought it'd be more dispel magic that would do that, but
I thought, but Lesser Restoration says you touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition affecting it. Oh no, okay, no. It specifies what they are after. Never mind. Which isn't it?
I don't actually know how you
It's-
clear away charmed other than
I believe that's like remove curse, maybe.
Probably.
I thought he would have been uncharmed when he went unconscious, but okay.
I mean, do you need remove curse for it?
Do you have it?
I mean, I don't. We would need to go over how ritual casting works, but I can learn.
Oh, ritual casting is just an extra 10 minutes, I think, or it's
I-
like 10 times the.
I
Let me
think
put it
charmed
this
is
way.
case by case.
Yeah, it just depends on what the spell is specifically.
It's
If
in my
it's a
book, so if dispel curse would work or remove curse, that would be something.
Is it a ritual
do.
spell, or do you have the ritual feat?
I don't have a ritual feat, and I have no way to tell, or I have no idea how to tell if it's ritual or not.
Okay, it will say it in brackets if it's a ritual spell.
I just see one action, touch, VS, instantaneous.
It would be in its spell type, like level 2 abjuration. It would say, if for lesser restoration, it would say
Yeah, it just says
ritual.
level 3 abjuration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it not say? Okay, it doesn't say ritual then.
It does not say ritual.
You cannot cast it as a ritual spell.
Mhm.
I need to.
You need it prepared in this case.
Yeah.
Also, like, I don't know what the effect is, Shade, if you want to take a look at it if you aren't already.
I'm looking at how you'd be able to.
Because, like, there are some spells that make it to where, like, the condition still continue.
It's a matter of saving throws.
It's saving throws?
Yeah.
Can he make them right now, or?
No.
Fission?
No. Okay. I was asking, like, in the case where you have the mental blockade, if that was a saving throw. If
No. That was him having a complete mental gap, being absolutely confused as to where he got the sack.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He asked to get a sack, though, is what we know. But he doesn't know where he got it.
Which means he might have been charmed
Yeah.
before
charmed,
he got it.
charmed is probably what it is, honestly.
What we're hearing is this man who threw you in the lake was being controlled, and he didn't actually mean it. But I don't know how your father's gonna take that.
Well, he's gonna probably be dead.
Well,
Dead or whipped.
I can tell you what he's not gonna be. What
Alive?
this guy's not gonna be. He's not gonna be fine.
Oh, we can understand that. The guy who was supposed to watch you got whipped.
Oh, they whipped Alexei.
Yep.
Oh, feel bad now.
Yep. I'm sorry.
I mean, he
Well,
wasn't
I did try
watching
to-
me, sure, but like, come on.
I did help clean his wounds, but I don't know how he's gonna heal.
I'm sure he'll be fine. It's not the first whipping he's got.
He's used to it by now.
Shire will give a small chuckle at that.
I suppose I could try to use detect magic, but I mean, we've already determined more than likely a charm effect, so it doesn't really matter to try that. I don't know. Do you want me to try detect magic on him?
I prefer to use it since your spell slots are more important.
Do you have it too?
I have detect magic.
Okay. I know Shade said only me and Shizuka had it. Or,
You picked up detect magic after the at the latest level, didn't you?
Yep. I switched it for Hands of Helmar or something like that. How about?
Hadar.
Apparently, I still have dispel magic, but it's not prepared, so I can't do it. But,
Yeah, it's on your spell list, yeah.
yeah. So I mean, worst
Well, I
case, we
guess
can
I'll-
wait for a long rest, or however preparing works.
I mean, if he's charmed and was forced to do something while charmed, it's a possibility that he just does not have memory of it.
Yeah.
But he could still be under a spell of sorts still.
Yeah, that's a narrow possibility.
So I will be using the detect magic in this case.
On him, you the spell was cast as you're getting along the Sphalic Road. You don't really detect anything that you don't already know of, especially not on this fisherman.
He has nothing on him?
Nothing magical of any sort.
Okay, it goes through clothing and whatnot, so. Well then.
I'm just thinking, like, Shia knows something's in the lake that was different, but no one else does, and he hasn't relayed that information. So I was like, oh, that can't possibly be used.
He just was taking it as something something grimy or something in the water.
Yeah.
This is
Didn't agree with
Barovia
his
we're
body.
talking about.
This is Barovia. We've already encountered one magical lake. Waste. Not lake. Yeah, no, lake.
Spring.
Spring.
Wasn't
Unfortunately, no one that is currently here knows about that. I think maybe except for Corbin.
the one
Yeah, I
the
was
one
there when I
pool
saw it.
that you can eternally drown in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snickle, poor Snickle, still drowning in that pool.
So that Snickle got written out.
No, he got
No.
busted.
Shia will probably mention, yeah, so I know opening your eyes underwater isn't good for you, but it was just felt especially bad in the lake.
What do you mean?
Like there was something. You know how there's a feeling everything is off here?
Was the saltwater lake?
Was it chlorophene? Chlorophene? Chloroform?
Was it
Chloroform?
chloroform?
No, I wasn't gonna say chloroform.
I don't.
I
Shane,
realized
how would you describe it? Would it be like
chlorine. Chlorine is what I was
there's like
Oh, no.
something
Um,
something stinging or something?
Did it feel like your
it
mind was gonna
it was
completely
it was sort of it was sort of stinging your eyes as you'd expect, say, especially in your case, a chlorine pool would.
Very
But
nice.
as it did sting your eyes, you got this dark feeling, as if something was always lurking behind you, but you never really noticed it because you had a goal.
It feels like something was kind of like a presence was there in addition to the stinging of opening my eyes underwater.
You said you were staring at the lake the entire time, right?
I was in the lake.
No. He turns to the fisherman.
I was looking for fish.
And
Are there any legends surrounding this lake? Any massive monster of any sort?
Like
There's
a
an
long-
aboleth.
like a long-necked dinosaur type thing.
No.
Oh goodness.
No. It's just fish, but not really fish because there's no fish. Because wizards and taking the fish.
I feel like this guy's absolutely useless. We might want to talk to people in Valaki.
I mean, if we want to go back to that lake to see it, because it's possible that we have to think about when the charm effect was put on him is the thing. You can't really delay a charm effect. You would have to do it immediately in order for it to activate, in my knowledge.
It could have been set as a trap.
Which, I mean, based on how Shia is recounted jumping to the lake, seems like it's possible the charm effect was attached to the lake in some fashion.
By this point, you were making your way. You're making your way up the trail that leads to the Vistani camp. You'd see it in the distance once again.
All right. Before we get there, Sonar Squires just has one more question, which he'll turn to the child that I forget the name of already.
Annabelle.
Annabelle?
Annabelle, yeah, not Annabelle.
Arabelle. Okay. And it's like, when you got tossed into the lake, was there any other feeling to it other than just terror of getting tossed into a lake while in a bag? Similar to what Shia described.
Drowning.
Oh yeah, drowning would be one.
And the regular feeling that's one would get from being tossed in a lake. You know, that
Did
like
you have your
sorta,
eyes
that
open
sort
at
of
any?
how do I describe it?
There.
Here we go. Terror, natural terror when trying to even touching the water.
Oh yeah, she may have been conscious. Do you remember any voices?
No?
Like, you don't remember anyone talking when they were like transporting you, I guess?
I mean, I was knocked unconscious for most of the
You were
way.
Do you remember anything before that point?
before being knocked unconscious. Like, that was before I woke up in a bag.
So you were out? I take it you were hanging around the treasure cart. Went off
Yeah.
to explore after Alexei passed out, and then the men knocked you out, and took you to the lake.
I guess. I mean, actually, I saw a dog actually. It wasn't a wolf. Apparently those are all regular ones are dead.
Was it a dire wolf?
No, it was much smaller than that. It was like a hunting dog or something. Look kind of
Hmm.
cute. So I want to see what it was doing. And bang!
Woke up in a sack.
Woke up in a sack on a boat.
Shy, didn't you say you saw wolf tracks following the same path as...
Yeah, but those were much older.
And you said you saw two pair of footsteps?
That
Out
was
of-
that was only until I think they knocked her unconscious and put her in the sack.
There were two pair of footsteps the entire time.
No,
Until that
like
point.
it was
No,
only
no.
one.
Only one after the bottom
No,
of the hill.
I'm asking, were there two pair of footsteps originally, or just one that changed to another pair?
One that it was Arabelle's here, and then I assume the fisherman's.
Yeah, but from what you're saying, there wasn't a fisherman's footprints at any other point, other than
Not-
that.
Right, until they went turned from Arabelle's into his. I didn't see. I wasn't looking for dog prints.
Yes, but what you're saying is that at one point, a fisherman's footprints showed up, and then
Correct.
it was
And
just
then-
his.
Is just his. Arabelle's disappeared at the bottom of the hill.
We'll need to check back at that area because it's possible that either. Well, there's a couple things that could happen, but I'm suspicious about the fact that there wasn't any other footprints leading up to that point for the fisherman.
I don't recall going up here.
Of course you weren't. You were charmed.
Okay. You guys would arrive at the camp again. I'm not going to. Yeah, I want to open up the map again, of course.
I already have it open.
Yeah.
Same.
Why do I
I
type map?
Map.
Map.
What is the logical reason for typing map?
Because you're looking for it.
You're looking for a map.
Hey, you want? Why is the map broken again?
Why is
No,
it
no, it's
broken,
not. Never
Shane?
mind. It's not. It's not.
Not
it's fine.
broken.
Oh, hey!
Oh.
I just realized I have an image of General Vistani. General Vistani. Okay. Look at that. It's a general image of
Oh.
Vistani.
Wow, they look like they're going to
It
rob
looks
me.
like Esmeralda.
That's.
Like they're part of a gang of bandits in an anime.
That
Um,
one man's hand.
They look like they have
Adam
interfaces.
We're gonna park.
I'm gonna pick up the prisoner that we have and holster him above me.
Okay.
Shaya's gonna park the cart closer this about the same point, and then walk
Okay.
with Arabelle up to the
Sure you're
tent.
not gonna get closer?
We don't trust people.
Alright. There we go.
I have a special delivery for a Mr. Luvash.
Hmm.
Walking up to the tent with holding Arabelle's hand.
I will be walking right next to him, carrying the man haphazardly in one hand
Not sure where.
over his head.
Arago. Oh, you're over there. Shit.
Sorry.
He runs over. Arabelle immediately, getting free of your hand, running to her father. Papa. And they embrace. This is the second time this has happened in like in a recent time, reuniting two people.
Seems like the heroic thing to do.
You're right.
Are you taking the blindfold off the guy now?
Yeah. As soon as I'm right here.
Ah,
This is where you're gonna die, most likely.
Aragol steps up. Here, let me just.
Please do go easy on him. We think he was charmed into it.
We
He was
believe
charmed, but he still needs to
absolutely that he
pay
was
for it.
charmed.
Well, if he was charmed, that means he's not gonna die, at least.
So, would you know the name of a person named Von Holt?
Von
Do you know a
Holtz.
man not know the name of?
Von Holt.
I mean, know the name of still works correctly.
I guess so.
I know Vasily von Holtz.
Silly Von Holtz?
It was the last. Von Holt was the last man this gentleman talked to before he was supposedly charmed.
Well,
He was asked to get a bag, which was where we found your daughter in.
Not my daughter.
He threw him in the river.
His daughter.
His daughter.
It's Aragol talking.
Okay, I didn't realize.
The uncle.
They're the same voice, so forgive me.
Hey, one's more grumbly. Piss off.
Shade, get more range.
I'm sorry.
Avery, who does the same work, has the same voice. Get it right.
But they look so different, unlike all these other Vistani.
I mean, Luvosh looks like he could be Wolverine.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I give him a more grumbly voice. It's off.
Aragol looks like he can be in one of the guys from the Road to El Dorado.
Oh, jeez.
Or like Pirates of the Caribbean, a wannabe.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
When do we get a Disney movie with the barbarian and swashbuckler duo?
So, I made sure to note to him that he did throw the young lady into the river.
Like,
Well, that explains why she's all wet. So,
Not the river, damn it, the lake.
The lake, yes.
I was yeah.
I gotta say, I am impressed. And, frankly, I wasn't entirely sure about you guys when you just sort of walked in.
Well, we heard noises.
honestly, I thought the only reason I walked up here to begin with is I thought you were laughing about the burning of Alaki.
No, that's a tragedy by
realized-
itself.
I
Something
realized,
a little bit
I
less
realized
sadistic.
that.
That's a
I
what?
realized that when I heard you guys drunkenly laughing, and then I saw you guys flagellating Alexei.
Flogging, not flagellating.
Isn't don't both work?
Belonging?
Flagellating.
I think flagellating is the same thing.
Yeah,
Mm,
which is why I spoke up. Otherwise, I would have left you alone. Because after seeing you guys being drunk, or the majority of you,
Well, I'll certainly help you guys into the town. You know what? This is a much better service than I could ever. Well, I suppose you could ever really know, unless any of you have children.
What do you mean by that?
You reunited a father with a child, and I figured maybe some reward, maybe perfectly.
Oh, I meant the
Reasonable
children
thing.
part.
Oh,
What's a child?
not. Let's see. I don't have any kids. I'm not sure about Sir Knight. Shizuka was like a kid until about a couple days ago.
Have you
That-
seen me?
And Glorvin's a rat.
I take care of orphans.
I'm going to violently punch you at this point.
Fair enough.
Aragol looks to Shizuka. L- Looks
She
back
hit
to,
it
looks back to you.
And,
All
and
right.
Greg's a
Pretty-
skeleton, so I don't think he can have kids.
She hit a gross.
Hey.
It's don't mind him.
You're right, but come on, at least let me hope.
At least let me hope.
Do not make fun of Greg's lack of penis.
I mean, I don't know
Hey,
if
you
you had.
never know. He could have boned someone before.
I mean,
This guy-
technically, Greg was Shizuka's guardian for a bit before being skelefied. So Shizuka could technically be your kid.
Greg basically had a child.
Yeah, I think Greg's the only one who really can sympathize with you.
Anyway,
guess
Yes, it does.
just gonna
Flage, FALAG.
just gonna. Anyway,
All right.
well,
Never mind, you were right. Flogging is the proper term. Flagellating is for a flogging or beating as a religious discipline or for sexual gratification.
All right then.
hmm,
You know what? The sexual one was the one I was honestly thinking about more than religious.
It was-
I'm
It was
surprised
like a kink.
are the same thing. That's very two different sides of the same.
that
coin.
is something we're not gonna get into. Okay. Aragol is gonna walk out. If you would
Yes.
come with me.
We're going
Apparently, I'm moving Sir Knight. Going to the
treasure cart.
treasure cart.
So nice Squire is just gonna also walk around and go. By the way, we
Okay.
still don't know exactly who did it, but we do know that from what your Arabelle told us that she saw a hunting dog and then got knocked out when she went to go follow it around where the track started.
A hunting dog.
Yes,
We didn't see any tracks of a hunting dog.
which is a concerning thing, and I kind of want to take a second look at that as well because as I was talking to the party or to the rest of the group when coming back, it's suspicious that we didn't see any tracks of either a hunting dog or the fisherman until right after Annabelle's tracks disappeared.
Hmm. Well, let's
And just keep an eye out if you see any hunting dogs later on.
duly noted. Anyway, he unlocks the cart again, and he just steps to the side. All right, for this gracious thing you've done for us, I will willingly allow you to take one thing from this cart.
What's in the cart? I
Try
forget.
to remember anything
I know there
from
was
the 25. Do I remember anything that would be useful to the party?
You do know there's a chest, there's a few chests, there's boxes that look like jewelry
What's
boxes.
in the what was in the not iron box, but the other locked box?
The regular one. Feel free to go inside and check before you.
What's in
Unfortunate
these
choice.
2 boxes?
Do you
Uh,
happen to have any heavy armor?
Caragol.
The wooden chest contains a big old pile of electrum, all stamped, of
And-
course, with the
Physical
with
Strahd.
Strahd.
Okay.
And in the iron box.
Iron chest contains less than the electrum, but still a whole lot of gold. As well,
I
there's
use I'll let you finish.
Any
Oh,
like
go ahead.
cloaks or armor?
I was gonna say I use detect magic.
I was just gonna
Uh,
ask the man if there's any heavier armor in there.
there's. You don't see anything, like armor.
Cloak or anything like that?
nothing of the sort. This just seems like major treasures. Or like just treasures, not anywhere. The jewelry box with gold filigree. It contains 6 pieces of looking like relatively cheap jewelry, though to you a cheap piece of jewelry may still look like it would be worth $700 or so. Not $700, like $150. In your world, Shia.
All right.
And a unlabeled crystal vial.
Does anything detect as magical? I use detect.
The vial, the vial does.
Sir Knight Squire grabs the vial.
No.
I will take this. Wait, it's one per person or one per
A
group?
single item. This is basically like all the treasure that we have from our
Leads into Shia.
latest.
Shia, we have a lot of money.
That's
This one right
I
here.
say we take the vial and call it
That-
good.
that's a vial of poison.
Oh,
Is it poison?
Yeah.
it's magical poison apparently.
You gotta make sure. Hurry up and drink it.
What
There's
type-
plenty of uses for poison, though.
It's a potion, so it would be technically considered magic.
It's a potion?
Potion of
A
poison.
potion of poison.
Oh, potion of poison.
Oh.
Poisons suck though in 5e.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
I'll take the box because it's more stuff to give to Shizuka when we go to dinner.
the jewelry box.
We already
You-
have a shit ton of dresses, though.
Do you wanna go through what the rest of the stuff was? Because there was the wooden throne, and
Sure.
decorative stones. The rolled up 10-foot square rug. Unrolling it a little bit gives you a view of this exquisite unicorn motif. And then the wooden box contains several of these greenish blue potions.
What are these?
What are those?
Those are potions that protect against the deadly fog surrounding Barovia. It would allow people to walk through the mists unintruded.
We're taking these.
We'll take these.
Would those not put you in dire straits?
They can get plenty of them.
Now, this may not sound great, but they are not actually what I'm claiming.
Huh?
You didn't detect them as magical, I should note, Sir Knight.
Oh, they're not magical?
They weren't magical.
Oh, okay. In which case, like, what are these exactly? Because I kind of doubt they're what you say they are.
Well,
If
bottled hope.
what's that?
We sell them to naive people who want to escape,
Drugs.
and
So-
they walk through the mist
Placebo.
and disappear.
Ah. Then how do you guys get through the mess?
We're allowed through.
Ah, so it's like you have to go and petition to be able to go through type thing. Or
Well,
so you
the-
just
The
go willy-nilly?
Vistani have an allowance to go through back and forth.
Huh.
So what I'm hearing is that there's nothing magical except for a potion of poison in this room. And the
Yes.
only other things are basically money.
I say we take the jewelry box.
Do you have anything a bit more concrete? We don't really have much need for cash.
Yeah, do you have anything else?
Beyond our help in minor supplies,
What type of minor supplies?
like the typical hunting supplies.
Like rations. I mean,
You have a
stocking
disguise.
up-
You could use more rope.
Do we have a disguise kit?
Do you have a disguise kit?
That's just silly to assume that we don't.
Good.
I'm out.
Well, it's
I-
not.
I feel like since we don't need money, if we can get rations as well as some other supplies from you as before we go.
Well, rations shouldn't be too hard to scrounge up. We've got a lot of. Well,
I take it you guys have a
we
lot
had
of
a lot of
booze.
wine. Don't have a lot of wine anymore.
Oh.
You can keep the one. We already have
Um,
an alcoholic in the group.
Do you think
I can't really get drunk very well, so.
um
Don't worry, I wasn't talking
could
about you.
you were they told where they were taking Lavia?
They mentioned Neverwinter.
Oh yeah.
Could you take a letter to a place called Neverwinter?
I don't know if any of us are heading out that way, especially on the Sword Coast. Sure.
Could you give
Maybe
it to
we
a
can
courier to give
do-
it to somebody in Neverwinter?
Maybe
If
we
you're
can do
going to
do a special trip, maybe.
Okay. I have a friend who was here in Barovia, but before I arrived, they were taken by someone else who could travel through the mist to Neverwinter.
Were they Vistani?
I don't know. These people knew her before she.
Do you know about an Archer in Red?
That bitch?
Yes.
Oh, you better hope and pray that she got her out of. Out of
You better
Barovia.
hope and pray that she got her out of there.
Hmm.
I feel like she's in a worse position if she doesn't, and that's not even involving us.
Hmm. Well,
Just if you could find if you could just deliver a letter to, or what I'm asking
Okay.
is let them, if she's awake by now, which I hope, she'll be able to read the letter, but let her know that at least I'm trying to find my way to get to her so we can get back to our home realm.
understood. Just hand off the letter. I'll have a party go out to Neverwinter. Should take maybe a week or so,
Alright.
maybe two.
So you said you know about that Archer in Red then?
Yeah. Can't say I know her name, but she's as cool as they come.
She seems kind of panicky, but alright.
So you're saying she's well, her name's Kalian, so.
Gillian. Neat.
Okay with this.
Dio will put together a letter basically saying he got stuck in Barovia as well, and as soon as possible will find his way to Neverwinter.
Yeah.
And then they can try and find a way home from there.
So anyways, if you have a disguise kit on hand, I would be much appreciative of you.
Yeah.
If I could...
He kicks one of the Oh no, you guys aren't near there.
He goes back,
Ah, shit.
kicks one of them.
Yeah,
away.
he goes back and kicks one of the other Vistani away. Get me a disguise kit. Get me a disguise kit. Yeah, the Vistani goes off.
How many people do we have to kill to get a goddamn disguise kid around here?
No.
Do I have to kill to get a goddamn loom?
No.
I will then explain. You tell them the name. Tell them Lavia's name, what she looks like, so they can ask around.
Oh, Coma Girl. Okay.
That should
Yeah.
be.
How was her name?
Blonde hair,
Come
very
on.
curly.
I'm sure there's a lot of people like that in Neverwinter, but chances are they'll find them there. Especially if I send a couple people that I know that they'll be able to find her.
All right.
Anyway,
They
He'll
showed her
hand,
out.
he'll hand the
Guard-
letter.
yeah, he
To
takes it. He just keeps a hold of it for a little bit. Regarding this Kalian, the Red Archer, she's a more recent addition to Strahd's lieutenants.
Interesting.
Why do I never remember the other guy's name when I need
Yes.
to?
Other lieutenants?
I've heard that
Hold
one of his
on.
main lieutenants
Hold
is a
on.
dusk elf.
I
Found it.
completely. I don't think I've ever told you his name, and
You did.
therefore I can't remember his name.
You told me during I think the private session, what have you.
Wait,
Ah, there we go. There we go.
session you two had? So that's you
No.
you know about him then?
I know about him. I never got a name.
Oh, okay.
I know that he's a dusk elf. That's why I asked about race earlier.
Rahadin. He's a piece of work. Casimir, our buddy who stays at the in the house in the southern part of the camp, or eastern part of the camp rather, because
Oh,
directions are weird.
Is he an elf?
He's a dusk elf, yeah.
Oh, we met him on our way out of the Amber Temple.
He was
Who?
heading up there.
Yeah. He said
Oh,
he
I had-
wanted to find sarcophagus, a gift that allows him to raise the dead.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That That explains the letter from Madame Ava.
Wait, we know Madame Ava, don't we?
yeah, you
Yeah.
guys met her.
I got the fortune from him.
Oh, the woman we got a fortune from that basically sent us on this journey.
That's mildly concerning.
I mean, she let us, from what I can tell, what she told these guys, let us find this. Activates with some sort and deactivates it.
Hmm.
She's also part of the reason why we're heading currently into Veliki.
He just sort of nods his head along. Either way, the Red Archer, she's dangerous, even more dangerous than really I could ever know. She's a basically a hitman or woman.
I'd imagine. Would she be
Uh,
different from like a man in red by any chance?
Man in Red. I heard that someone like that guy came along.
Yeah, we
He
heard.
didn't stop by here, but I know he went through Valaki and took a few soldiers.
That's what I heard. I was wondering if you knew anything about that.
No, not much more than you would.
Oh, I see.
I was close.
You were close.
So, do you mind if we get our internal clocks back to before we head to Valaki?
Yeah, you are up a little late, aren't you?
Amber Temple messed up our sense
Oh,
of night and day.
You said you were at the Amber Temple. Yeah, that's quite a dangerous place to go to.
Flaming skulls, an animal. What was it?
Arcanoth.
Yeah, an Arcanoloth.
Amber
This
golems.
Amber
Vampire.
golems, vampires, this weird
Giant.
eye creature.
Yeah, eye creature. That's spine was a mouth.
A lot
It
of
was
lot of
freaky.
bullshit. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, it was
We
relatively
didn't even go
simple.
through the entirety.
I
of
wouldn't. I wouldn't go there by yourself.
If you wanna, that's a little concerned that Casimir didn't take any of the other Dusk Elves. Anyway,
Well, we cleared most of the way for him, at least to where he needed to go, and warned him about the skulls that respawn.
it's Casimir. I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, if you want to rest around here, sure. Then we can head back to Valaki in the morning.
All right.
You're
Works
gonna
for
have to
me.
leave your cart behind though.
I take
So,
that's what I.
We have a guard sitting next to him, so we should be fine on that front.
I noticed the statue thing.
He's okay. He's not a statue. He's a defender, an iron defender. Yes, I said that on purpose, Shade.
I'll kill you.
Kill you. And his name is Cornelius Mark One. By the way, interesting question. Would you know any blacksmiths in Valaki? Or not Valaki, Barovia? That's
No.
no, okay.
Damn.
No. I'm afraid
We have
most
like 2 tons of iron with us.
most of our wares they come from out of Barovia.
Do you think you could curate some armor for us when you go to Neverwinter?
That sounds
Letter
bad.
is fine. I'm just going to advise you to not leave any like money or anything with anybody that I send out that isn't from Vistani currency, because they are not going to spend it on what you want.
Got it.
So, sorry to
Just no
say,
sold by the
you're
DM.
stuck.
All right.
Well, we might as well head to sleep.
All right.
I don't have a bedroll anymore, so I'll just sleep outside.
Do you have a spare bedroll for him?
Somewhere. Yeah.
It's like real life all over again.
You're not allowed to sleep on the floor.
You can
Just on the floor.
just sleep on the chair of one of the carts, Corbin.
Hate you all.
I'm sure even one of the Vistani, not the Vistani, sorry, the one of the Dusk Elves might be willing to let you bunk up.
Hmm.
They're the ones that actually like stay in the hovels.
Yes, I noticed.
Well, it's like what, 4 in the morning.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, around there. Let me actually just
It said
Boot it
about
up.
2 on the sheet.
put it up
Yeah,
to 4.
Oh, okay, now it's 4.
That's
So
fine.
are we gonna
Look at that.
are we gonna wait the day and actually like make sure we're fully rested?
We can just sleep for 8 hours.
We're
just-
trying to get back on a daytime schedule.
Yeah, 8 hours.
It's 4 a.m. We'd be up.
At 12 p.m.
Look. Normal people get up at like 5 to 6 a.m. Come on.
Yeah,
So just not sleep instead.
that's what I'm saying. Is we
So you be willing to suffer a temporary point of exhaustion just to get yourself situated?
yes, and then
No.
sleep to get rid of it.
Hey, Snack. If we take a short rest, I get all my bardic inspiration back.
Fine, we'll go at we'll just take the short rest till about 8.
Globin would be taking a nap.
So you're mostly just waiting until short resting and then waiting until 8 then.
Apparently.
All right. I am going to get whatever sleep I can get.
You
so,
do that.
Going.
You know, I had
Uh,
a brilliant.
By this point, the fisherman, whom he didn't learn the name of,
Didn't
Shame.
matter.
Didn't
It
it
had
matter?
a name?
would have been
It had a name.
Executed.
after the fires are put out. Arabelle is sent off with Aragal. Meanwhile, Luvash, with the fisherman still inside, closes the tent. And you don't hear anything for the next few hours.
Sir Knight Squire is going to keep a watch around the area where Arabelle and Argal do.
Understood?
Yeah, just keep a watch outside. And I'm going to stealth if I can in something.
You take off your armor.
Sire will take a nap.
I'm not taking off the armor.
Very well.
The armor hang
I
on.
Or
shall.
actually, he's
The
he
armor's
actually-
staying on.
Shia has to doff his armor and change into different clothes while he dries his his other stuff.
Because I did learn about the although optional still rules for resting
Going in water.
like medium and heavy armor.
Yeah, was it?
exhaustion.
Oh no, he's trying to dry off because I just remembered he dove into the water. He's trying to dry out his clothes.
Yeah, fair
Well-
enough. You don't gain as good of benefits from it.
Are you using it?
Not by being in armor while you rest.
You guys don't really have to worry. It would only be if you actually had like hit points to regain, which you don't.
I have one. I have one I need to regain, but I'm not.
I got
Well,
15 I need to regain.
You got 15 you need to regain? Well, it would be HD anyway.
It would be HD, yeah.
Oh,
What's the
sure.
penalty actually for real?
It really only applies for long rest. You don't lose any exhaustion.
Okay.
Rather than that.
Actually, I think Song of Rest also upgraded. Let me check.
I just gotta say, I don't really think that Sir Knight should be counted on that rung of things.
Count in what?
On that rung of things, since his armor is effectively his skin.
It's only effective during long rests. If you sleep in medium or heavy armor, you only regain a quarter of your spent hit dice instead of half, and you don't reduce exhaustion.
Okay.
As according to Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
Okay, well I still have to recover quite an
Oh.
amount of hit die, so I
He's
guess
the
that'll come.
holder.
What?
Xanathar's a
got into-
fucking beholder. He doesn't wear armor.
Yeah, so
You know.
we take the short rest.
Yep. I'll just real quick short rest the party.
Woo. I gained
I
nothing.
gain nothing.
You indeed gain nothing, but we do reset initiative order, which wasn't actually set.
Damn it!
Except for the Vistani. Anyway, the morning, the dawn comes. The skies, of course, muggy and gray and misty, as you'd expect from
Barovia.
Barovia.
You can vaguely tell it's morning.
Yeah.
Aragol gets one a riding horse ready.
Ooh, my bardic inspiration are back.
Indeed. And without really giving much conversation, he's prepared to leave.
Need horses too, or should we follow on foot?
Huh?
Should we take horses too? He said, or should we follow on foot?
Aragol.
Here. He whistles over a couple of other Vistani to get on other horses. We can ride you over. Just get on the back.
Alrighty then. I will say I do weigh a lot, and so does Globin. He probably weighs even more than me.
These horses are stronger than they look.
Alright.
Right?
17 javelins sticking out Globin's backpack.
21 total.
One
22
javelin
total, rather.
sticking out Globin's backpack. 2 ladders sticking out Globin's backpack.
1.
I know. Currently.
All right. Yeah, you guys start riding off the light really only just hitting the rest of the valley. They take you along. They don't go through the main path. If you want to open up the
Map of Alaki.
map of Valaki, I'll just share it for the sake of, haha, or not. Apparently not.
Alright,
Blessing like
before we
blessings.
leave, Sir Knight Squire is going to use the disguise kit on himself to
Okay.
change his armor's appearance.
Very well.
It's
Greg,
now
do you
gray
want-
instead of black.
Greg, do you
No, he has
want
a mustache.
Greg, do you want a disguise too?
What can you do?
What can't I do? I have a disguise kit now. I'm sure there's plenty of different articles we can use in it to change you up. We can probably spruce up that armor of yours. Change your clothing a bit.
Hmm.
You may look like a skeleton, but if you change the clothing, you can look like a completely different person. Because
Let's-
most people wouldn't know details about skeletons that are distinct from each other.
But still a skeleton.
Still skeleton. But they knew what you looked like before in there. With your regular clothes.
You are not proficient with the disguise kit, are you?
Yeah, he's
Uh,
what? I
I
could
don't think I'm
both got it.
proficient with it, no. Might check.
No. Okay. This. What should I get you to roll for this?
Wouldn't it be
Uh,
That's what we asked and that's why I asked and you said deception was
yeah, deception. Oh, Jesus Christ.
so here's
right.
mine, which isn't good, but it's still good enough. And here is Greg's. Okay, Greg. You obviously got the better disguise out of this.
You look like a human.
You look like an actual person.
All right. So now you managed to pretty well though you can't really change the shape of your armor. You do manage to like change up the coloring majorly. Your armor itself, I assume you would put a regular shine upon it.
Yeah.
But instead it would have like almost a really dirty look to it. And the usually reddish colors are now like a deep purple.
Okay.
Removing the feather would probably also make sense, and the major emblems.
I will switch them to different emblems and feathers.
How about that
Emblem for Shizuka.
Shizuka's seal or something like that?
Yeah, that works.
What
What
is Shizuka's seal?
That's
see.
a good question.
Shizuka. What's your
If
core?
free inspiration for anyone that comes up with one for next week.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right.
Not really a free inspiration. I'm paying you an inspiration for art.
Does this
Okay.
mean I can go to
Wow.
4?
Shade, you've asked this of someone who does stuff like that on the
Indeed.
norm.
Does this mean I can go to 4 inspiration die?
No.
Damn it. There's no
Start
gain for me.
spending them.
I need to, but I forget.
All right.
I just went to Horde.
As for Greg, he just gets a total makeover using some of the extra things that you would find around the Vastati camp. You pretty well change the not the statistical value of his armor, but like the general look of his armor to look completely different to what it was before. You probably changed the shield that he wields to have the same emblem, just for the sake of representation of your literal goddess potentially.
After that, Shia is going to ask for his breastplate to be painted with the emblem.
Shia wears a Bandito mask over his face. I'm in disguise.
Yeah, Shia will
Oh,
put
oui, oui.
we'll put like a Ninja Turtle mask.
Now, you gotta have the Zorro mask on. Come on, Shia.
Yeah, no,
Yes,
yeah. It'll be closer to Zorro. A Zorro mask.
I
Why do
will
you need
refuse to
disguise
use
again?
any form of disguise.
You don't need disguise. Your head
Yeah, I
system.
know.
You've never
But,
been there. Nobody knows
But
you.
and
Nor-
then
nor
he'll
do they know
have
Shia.
no, but Shia's still doing it anyway.
Shia
put
does like cosplay.
Fucking
He'll put
weirdo.
on he'll put on the Zorro mask and then have someone paint the emblem onto his chest plate.
All right, let's do this. Sir Knight Squire, you got it.
I'm glad that I'm the only one not gonna be in her
Don't worry,
character.
we've already like come to a conclusion before that you cheated, so you're not a part of the court, anyways.
Aragol just sort of
You're all
looks at
gonna
you for
die.
a second. Huh. And yeah, and then gets you guys ready to ride to Valaki.
Silver need to roll for mine.
Do you
Uh,
really?
do you
roll
really
You
for
don't
it?
need one.
I wouldn't
don't-
really call it much of a disguise. He's
I put on a mask. I'm now a completely different person.
Well,
no, I'm
that's
not.
how
I'm
anime does
asking
it.
about the. I'm asking about the emblem.
I wouldn't say the emblem itself requires a disguise kit.
Okay.
Copying an emblem would be difficult for the hands of an eternally unliving skeleton.
He can take his
Okay.
time.
I can
Alright.
take my-
You can
Right,
do
yeah.
this on the short rest.
They don't when you guys leave, they don't take the normal path. Instead, they take they take this path, going all along the along here with
I see we're
a
going through here.
this dirt path through the village. They hug. You guys hug to the forest until you're out of view of this little entrance. Until you guys get to around here. Up against the wall, there's like a lot of shrubbery and all the sorts. It doesn't seem to have been maintained, especially not in recent time. In the wall, Argal gets off the horse and approaches the wall. He searches around for a second, seemingly aware of what he's looking for. He's just stamping the ground. Eventually, y'all hear this thunk. He bends down, grabs something hidden in the grass and shrubbery, and pulls open a hatch. Now, admittedly, you guys probably could have found this some other time. But hey, I know where it was.
Ah, cool.
Here's
I feel
your
like-
free entrance into the town.
Well, thank you.
We appreciate it.
Have yourself a great day, whoever you are. And then we'll go through the trapdoor.
All right. He gives you a two-fingered salute as you guys enter into the trapdoor, and proceeds to close the door. And you hear him pushing things back over the trapdoor.
Immediately light a torch.
The tunnel itself, it's not terribly long. Under the ground is about 5 to 10 feet. It seems to be a well-built little tunnel. Seems to have been well used as well. It goes for about 50 feet, and then goes back to a set of stairs going up. Following down this, you end up around here. You come to, at the top of the stairs, you come to a ladder that leads to a trap door above you.
Should I quickly pick out to see what's out there?
I think Lorvin was in front, but okay.
Is Glorman in front?
I was in
I
front,
guess
yeah.
he did jump out. Glorman, quickly peek out to see what's out there.
He walks out there and looks around.
You walk out.
Yeah.
So you,
Out.
Interested.
so you're gonna climb the ladder and then
You said there was a staircase.
a staircase that leads up to a ladder that
Ladder.
Oh, okay. I missed that ladder part. My bad.
leads up to a small, not terribly tall ladder, but like the trapdoor is far enough up.
Okay.
Right.
Take peek through the trapdoor.
Peek through the trapdoor.
Well, I just climb out.
Okay.
Why would you cut? There might be someone watching. make sure we're in the clear.
So how, out of curiosity, how hard do you open the trapdoor?
A light push to start off with.
Like push? What looking out, you don't immediately see anything. You're inside a sort of a relatively small house. Looks to be only one floor. Seems not really well maintained. You appear to be in some sort of living room of sorts.
Do I hear anyone?
Roll me perception.
I had to find it.
Hey, that's not bad.
You hear like light footsteps nearby. And then you hear.
Do they sound like they're outside or?
No, they sound like they're stepping on wooden floor. Suddenly they stop, and then you hear this youthful female voice gasp lightly.
Well, we've been caught, boys.
Mommy,
Cover them all
there's
into
a
you,
rat
miss.
in the house. They're bigger than what we had before.
The boss rats come, boys.
Hi, and we talk too.
Yeah. So you're opening the trap or just trapdoor or?
We've been found out. Sorry, I've been found out. Hello. How can I help you, miss?
With the trapdoor still not open.
Well, no, I'm pushing it forward, up as well. Oh, I thought that it was slightly pushed up.
Yeah, he is peeking out.
You push it up. I assume we were just peeking out.
Oh, okay. I assume that gasp was because she saw it.
They saw a trapdoor suddenly
Oh
opening up.
yeah. Well, it definitely been caught. So I'm gonna open it up and get out and bow to the young lady, or the old lady, whatever. No, the young lady, but if it's like a child or what have you.
The woman, she's a young woman, pretty average looking, I suppose. For the people that you've seen so far, kind of pale, kind of dirty.
Glorvin gets out, bows. Cinderella, Cinderella.
It starts speaking
And
Italian to it.
She looks like she's about to scream.
Hold on.
Can I see
hold
this
on.
real quick?
Shia will
I'm
pop
standing
out
right
and say,
next
please
to
don't
the-
scream.
Can I see this, though? Is the question.
Hmm?
Can I see this? Or no?
If you climb the ladder,
Yeah,
Okay.
I would have followed after Glorbin.
if
Say
nobody
that though.
tries to stop her, she lets out a.
Oh,
Well,
no.
yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Shia will
You're
definitely
trying to-
be
like,
like,
you're
please
trying-
don't scream.
How are you
Yeah,
trying to
no,
stop
gl-
her?
Hand over the mouth.
Hand over the mouth. Roll me a dexterity check,
I was
You
going to
just walk
say,
right past me then.
and then a grapple.
if I'm allowed to climb up the ladder before she screams, I would just cast sleep on her.
Oh, that works too.
Yeah.
If I'm allowed. Yeah, if I have enough time.
Sir Knight, you wouldn't be able to get up in time.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
All right. Sure. You managed to get up to her. Get up the ladder, get up to her really quickly. Quickly enough before she screams. Yeah. Roll a grapple check. Athletics.
1 second. Athletics? Okay.
Now you're making this look more like a kidnapping.
Okay.
Wow,
let-
I
let-
might be able to beat you, Shia.
it's not really it's like just a young woman, not a.
Not a child.
That is images, not. I need to
This
get
young
a.
woman would be able to beat you, Shia. This is not a very good robber scenario.
Not
You're
very heroic of you.
putting a good example.
Well, yeah, I was
She,
gonna wait for her to scream
okay.
and then have a conversation with her. To try
She
to
manages
smooth things
to-
over, but Sorry?
She manages to get free of you before she can put your hand on her mouth. By this point, Sir Knight would end up coming up the ladder. She seems to be about to scream.
And casting sleep on her.
Right before she could let out a peep, she drops to the floor.
You guys really need to do a better job at this. You're glad I have that on prepared or on hand.
You do know that there might be other people in the house, right?
Yes, I do.
You
So
guys
how
made quite a
about-
bit of commotion.
I mean, she gasped, but you go ahead and get out quick. And then
I was already out. I was only
Around
standing in front of her.
around the house, you don't see. The house altogether is mostly made up of just like what you assume to be the front door and an additional room, which seems to lead to a bedroom. The room you're in, beyond being a living room, is also kind of a kitchen, sort of a multi-purpose sort of deal. At this moment, you hear the door open. The front door open.
Globman's gonna roll his eyes as he attempts non-menacingly to hold his weapons.
And you see this also fairly average-looking man walk through. Honey, I'm.
cast sleep.
He just sort of.
God, oh my God, I hate all of you.
He just sort of stares at you, sir, for a second as
Oh
Strahd
no, he
casts.
doesn't get a chance. The moment he opens the door and says, "Honey, he's just out. He's
Yeah.
out.
You
He
do know
sees
that
you
also
and
affects anybody
suddenly-
outside as well.
He's suddenly unconscious, falls to the floor, and you're left
Grab
in
him.
silence.
Quick. Close the door. Close the door. Grab him.
You close the door. Yeah, left in silence with
Globman's
just
gonna
these
remain in place,
two
aghast at the fact that you're doing all this.
with these two people. And now that you guys are in Valaki, that is where we're going to end the session.
Before that, well, seeing as now we're kidnapping these people, clearly, I'm
we're
gonna be
not.
muffling, putting muffles around their mouths, and we're gonna have to
Muffles,
stay here.
Oh,
Of
my
course.
God.
Something to muffle their screamings. But
Oh,
I'm not
no.
gonna shackle them.
Apparently, even though I said the end of the session, whatever.
Well, no, I wanted to. It
Mhm.
was part of the end.
You wanted to clarify the level of bondage.
We're not kidnapping them. We're
Indeed.
gonna leave them here, and then we're gonna leave.
Anyway,
This is our way out.
Cool.
yeah.
If things
So-
go badly, so getting on their side
Anyway.
intently would be a smart idea.
You guys are now in Valaki, and we'll pick it up next week. Presumably, Zombie still won't be here because he said he was going to take 2 weeks, and hopefully we should have a session on the 5th. Maybe, I don't know. It's up in the air. If not, I'll do my best to have some sort of setup before then. Anyway, yep. Until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Recording.
Woo.
So angry.